whether it be you and me to the end of eternity again naturally. You gotta show me love.
Been lifting weights. You been lifting weights and everything. You been spreading eagle. You been, hey, Fantasia been spreading eagle. Look.
$150, right? I'm finna bake. Nah, bring that shit back. I'm finna bake your ass.
Why you come up to me for? That's not cool.
Go!
Now you telling me gone, but you trying to sell butt packs to me. You a dumbass. You hitting me. You trying to charge somebody for that shit? Well, you got a funny ass booty. Pull your taser out now. Yeah, pull that shit out now.
Get the fuck on, Joe.
What you selling ass for?
Man, if you don't get out of my face.
Bring your ass down on 16 and hard again, 15. Yeah, to be exact. This goofy ass on 15 and hard, man. He's had some kids, man. Whole block whoop his ass, man. He down there on some. That's when he started, you know, y'all remember he was on that doing that shit for the hood, every crime scene. This goof ass nigga popping up at.
Why are you taking a picture of me?
Cause you look so motherfucking fine. I wanna know how much you charging.
Stop.
No, I ain't bullshit. How much you charging? You sexy as fuck.
Your pants unzipped.
You know, the video floating around, you know. Y'all look at it, I don't do no type of defending.
What you doing down here?
Man, in my business, and if I was, that's a pussy, then what?
Okay, what you like to get into though?
I like to jump out the window.
You like to jump out the window?
Yeah.
I got a big dick. You gonna suck my dick?
Yeah.
Last time
able to call other niggas on being a swish. Birds of a feather flock together.
So it looks like 50 Cent might not be as innocent as we thought, because it turns out he was also actively participating in them industry freak-offs. And Soulja Boy was his main boy toy that he was allegedly pounding. Now when it comes to Soulja being gay, there have been reports over the years that he's been passed around. But the last person we expecting to be clapping him was 50. I mean, 50 is probably the loudest anti-gay black man in Hollywood. He's always speaking on what other people are doing in their bedroom and exposing DL celebrities, when the whole time the call was coming from inside the house. Hell, he even clocked Diddy for trying to make him his boy toy way before any of us knew Diddy was a raging booty lover. At this point, it's safe to say everybody in Hollywood is all the same, even the ones who claim to be the good guys. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, this isn't the first time that 50 and Soulja have been accused of having an affair. The rumors about their relationship actually started way back in 2010 when they both appeared on the cover of XXL magazine looking fruity as hell. In the cover, 50 can be seen posing in a very dominant posture behind Soulja, rocking a white do-rag. Soulja, on the other hand, stood shirtless in front of 50 with his pants slightly pulled down. It was clear as day what the creative direction of this magazine cover was, and 50 and Soulja had no problem doing it. People felt like the photo was giving vibes of a DL man standing behind his twink and protecting him from the world. And if I'm being honest, that's exactly what it looks like to me too.
The song, the track, what he said himself. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for more out of him. You got a huge community of artists out there that are working every day in the studio every night. That was in their lab.
The gay rumors only got worse when one of the boys that Soulja was allegedly sleeping with at the time appeared in an exclusive interview with Hollywood Street King and revealed that he and Soulja have been in a secret homosexual relationship for over a year.
I met Soulja Boy back in April when he came to Niagara Falls, and me and him swapped numbers through his friend, whatever, Jabari, and me and him just been kicking it for a little while, and until about last month where I told him, like, he gotta stop living in a lie. You gotta stop pretending like you're not gay, because it's been like all this on MySpace. His manager been calling me, telling me that I need to stop calling, all this stupid shit. That's when I got pissed off. He bought me the dog a month and a half ago, and her name is Treasure. And he also bought me the Gucci bag, the dog carrier bag, and it's real. So I'm feeling like if I'm being treated like a sidekick, I'm telling everything. I got the text messages and everything. I'm about to show y'all, okay? Not gonna give y'all the number, but it says, "Stop calling me, you're gay." You might see this one. You're gay. Okay? That's one. Let's see. Okay, this is another one. "I don't care what you're going to feel, what you did. The computer, those that work fast like me work for a living. So let's see who got the last laugh." Because me and him had stopped talking, and I told him that I was going to go on the computer and, make the blogs.
Anyway, fast forward to 2015, 50 Cent's ex-girlfriend, Vivica Fox, who he dated back in 2003, came out of the woodwork and alluded to 50 sleeping with Soulja. Vivica made these claims after 50 said the reason why the show Empire wasn't doing so well after a few seasons was because the show was filled with gay stuff. Mind you, Vivica was starring in Empire at the time, so she was not having it and wasted no time in checking 50. During her sit-down interview with Andy Cohen, she was asked what she thought about what 50 said, and that's when she decided to be petty and expose him. She hinted at 50 possibly being DL and even brought up the fruity XXL magazine cover that 50 did with Soulja. She also revealed that when they were dating, she always got the vibe that he was fighting off something, but she wasn't quite sure what it was.
In the second season ratings dip on gay stuff.
First of all, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Ooh. The pot calling the kettle black. Huh.
Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major shade.
Pot calling the kettle black. So, you're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
Oh, my Lord, please. What? Girl, we gotta talk after this episode is over.
Wait, Vivica A. Fox, what are you insinuating?
Well, it seems like he's got something that's not quite clear. So
you mean sometimes if people protest too much about something,
yes,
the fire is happening right there in front of them.
Absolutely. I just never forget there was a Vibe cover with him and Soulja Boy that made me kind of go,
Both Soulja and 50 got extremely triggered when Vivica said this, and instead of denying the things that she said, they just started going off on her and trying to humiliate her. Soulja jumped on IG and said, "Everybody hit up this cougar. She's single and ready to mingle. 1-800 granny desperate for attention. Washed up." 50 reposted Soulja's post and added his own set of insults, claiming that the reason why Vivica thinks he's gay is because he made her lick his behind. He said, "I let her lick my LMAO. Wait, I didn't want her to, she forced me. My hands were tied. 50 Shades of Grey." Things only got worse for them when Jaguar Wright stepped into the chat and confirmed that Soulja and 50 were in fact sleeping together. According to Jaguar, the reason why 50 seems to know so much about the DL rappers in the industry is because he was once part of them, and he was the one who introduced Soulja to that lifestyle. Jaguar even went as far as claiming that she saw an intimate video of 50 and Soulja getting nasty.
Rap game since he was little, just like Weezy.
Yeah.
And his been ran through quite a bit. He was in New York and they called him whoever his big daddy was threw him out naked into the hallway. He was walking around in the hallway. Has actually appeared on a magazine cover together.
Damn. I know exactly who you're talking about.
That's why he's always able to call other on being a swish. Birds of a feather flock together.
And do y'all remember that one time that 50 said Diddy had offered to take him on an all-expense-paid shopping spree? Well, people are now speculating that the reason why Diddy felt so comfortable making that kind of advancement was because he got word that 50 was fruity as well. So he was trying to see if he could clap them cheeks. And I mean, it kind of makes sense, because Diddy wouldn't just walk up to a man he knew for a fact was 100% straight unless he had a little bit of sweetness to him.
The Puff was like, first he was imping him to get
Stop. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out. We gotta kick it.
This is
Pause.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the this just say?
Anyway, going back to Soulja, another one of his alleged gay partners also recently appeared in an interview with Tasha K, and he spilled the tea about the affair. He exposed Soulja for approaching him at a party and asking him for an intimate time. He even went as far as giving a detailed description of what Soulja even looked like. You know, the kind of description that somebody would only know if they've seen him naked before.
I loved it. I had some it was Louis, it was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, take this, you white. Like he kept like he's very like into like the race play stuff. But here's the thing, I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? I'm so nervous. I go up the stairs and I'm just heart beating, you know what I mean? He was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hey, what's up? He was like, you get down? And I was like, oh, am I gay? Yeah, I'm gay as fuck. I get in there, and at that moment, I go from professional, like a fan, to like, you're about to have sex with him, right? And so he pulls his out, right? And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most skinny men got big.
No, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most skinny men got
I'm gonna be honest, that thing was like fat, and it goes, here's the thing.
Aside from this, people also pulled up an IG Live that he had with Nicki Minaj a little over a year ago, and that IG Live was real interesting. At one point during their live, Nicki Minaj randomly asked him if he knew any other DL rappers in the industry, and he immediately straightened up and became visibly nervous. People also noticed that he kept trying to beat around the bush with his answer and laugh off the question instead of answer it.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
You said what?
Oh, I said I do. But
So as y'all can see, Jaguar might be on to something with these claims she making, and the proof is right there. It definitely does look like Soulja and 50 had something going on at one point. A lot of people were not here for this, and they wasted no time in letting that be known. Like this person who said, this would explain why Soulja is so mean to the women in his life. Another person said, Jaguar right, older men bring in young men and women. What happens in track stays in track, just like sports. Industry. You can only get rid of those spirits through fasting and praying and abstaining from that so long. Resist the devil, he shall flee. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about 50 and Soulja allegedly having an affair? And do y'all think 50 has been so loud about gay people because he secretly one too? Y'all been knew what to do.
These two men have been fighting rumors for a while. The buzz started in 2010 when they appeared on the cover of XXL magazine, and people couldn't stop talking about how zesty and fun they looked. I'm not sure what the inspiration behind the photo shoot was, but it definitely gave off some dom and sub vibes. If you know, you know. You know, top and bottom. You get the gist. But 50 Cent and Vivica's beef went on for almost 2 years still after that, and eventually they put everything aside and tried to squash it, even working together again for a while, until they started beefing again. It's like these two just couldn't stop with the beef. When 50 Cent found out Vivica wrote about her private life in her book, Every Day I'm Hustling, he wasn't happy. The New York Daily News published an article where Vivica mentioned cherishing their intimate moments, often initiating intimacy because she enjoyed being with him. It was funny to see 50 Cent so bothered by these headlines, despite having talked about their sex life himself. He was put off that Vivica was still discussing their relationship after all those years. Now, the part where Vivica claimed that she had to initiate intimacy had the people talking, because at the time, 50 Cent was a younger rapper in his 20s, and we all know what young rappers are like. Supposedly, you know, cheating, knocking up multiple women, having baby mamas, and all types of SCX and that type of stuff. But he was with an attractive older woman and wasn't interested in being intimate? It started some talk all over again, and how he was probably on the DL, like many other rappers in the industry. Yeah, we know 50 Cent is one guy who typically goes over and above to slam gay people in the industry and talk about how he isn't with all that. So to think of him and the DL is a little bit interesting. But if there's one person in the industry obsessed with outing DL men as 50 Cent, everybody knows how he has repeatedly targeted Diddy, accusing him of being on the DL. 50 Cent has been taking shots at Diddy long before any lawsuits exposed Diddy, so it certainly wasn't out of concern for Diddy's victims. It was like gay people lived in 50's head rent-free. But even illness wasn't enough to stop 50, because when he was in the hospital, he threw some shade at Diddy, saying, "Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are now left under the leadership of Putty Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow." Now, shading somebody while you're literally in a hospital bed means that you are fully committed to your beef. And there's also the time he went on the Breakfast Club and said that Diddy was fruity.
And he go, when he's doing it, he says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
But now an interesting part about this is that 50 Cent once claimed in an interview that Diddy tried to take Kim shopping, and he found that a little bit zesty.
And he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
This was a little bit weird, but looking back, let's try to make it make sense. 50 Cent has been dissing and trolling Diddy since at least the late 90s, and everybody knows 50 does not like Diddy. So why would Diddy try to put moves on 50 Cent if he thought 50 was straight? But the people are saying Diddy had heard rumors about 50 being on the DL, which might explain why he tried to put some moves on him in the first place. Well, sources are now claiming that 50 Cent and Soulja Boy might have had a little something going on with Soulja Boy behind the scenes. And just when you thought that things couldn't get any messier, here comes Jaguar Wright dropping claims and truth bombs on 50 Cent and Soulja Boy. And let me tell y'all, it really isn't pretty, but let's be real here. Is anything that Jaguar says in the mix actually pretty? I mean, it's always a shocker. Well, the woman's practically got a PhD in Hollywood gossip, and while 50 Cent might strut around like he's untouchable, he's probably never seen Jaguar Wright coming for him. I mean, she spilled more tea than a clumsy waiter, and not just on Diddy or Jay-Z anymore. No, she's branching out now, and let me tell y'all, the dirt she's got on Soulja Boy and 50, talk about juicy.
I just want to say this about Soulja Boy. Y'all gotta give him a little bit of latitude, because
the expose is popping off again.
you know, he been in the rap game since he was little, just like Weezy.
Yeah.
And his booty been ran through quite a bit.
Oh no, she didn't say that.
Whoa.
You
I
know
didn't know that information.
You don't remember when he was in New York and they called him
from one thing to
whoever
another.
whoever his big daddy was threw him out into the hallway. He was walking around in the hallway holding his nut. This couple has actually appeared on a magazine cover together. But he a swish. That's why he's always able to call other on being a swish. Birds of a feather flock together.
That's true.
Game recognized game. There's no way in the world that man understands that much about homosexual dealings in the industry, is constantly calling people out, and he ain't seen none of it personally.
But here's the shocker. 50 Cent isn't the only guy that Soulja Boy's been linked to. Remember a while back when Tasha K sat down with this internet personality named William the Baddest? Well, turns out he spilled some tea on getting cozy with Soulja Boy too.
It was to me. I loved it. I loved it. I had some Louis. It was Louis. It was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, "Take this, you white." Like he could, like he's very like into like the race play stuff. But here's the thing. I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? I gotta be serious.
Look, he was like, Beyonce, there's inner Beyonce wanna come out.
It was, but
go ahead,
but Tasha,
yes.
like I did it. I was like shaking, like if I do this, is he gonna hurt me?
Yeah.
Because in my community, you could be with a rapper or a straight guy like that or a hood ass Crip or Blood, right? I've been there and done that. Whenever they come to their sense, like hold up, what the fuck? Like that's what happens, and you could lose your life like that. That's why a lot of transgender women die.
Yeah, William was not shy. He laid it all bare, giving us the step-by-step breakdown of what happened between him and Soulja Boy in the bedroom. He even described what Soulja Boy's you know what looked like.
About to have with him, right? And so he pulls out, right? And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most
like,
skinny men got big.
No, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most
like,
skinny men got
I'm gonna
big.
be honest, that thing was like fat and it goes, here's the thing that makes it different. It goes to the left.
Okay.
Like Tasha, it's long and it goes to the left.
Oh, okay. But it's crazy that it's not all that surprising to see grappers out here throwing shade at each other for being gay, only to find out that they've got their own skeletons in their closets. It's like T's been brewing in their kitchen all along. What's T, Soulja Boy? Well, he definitely tried to clap back and he went on this whole tirade to shut down William's story.
That's gonna make me not want to take pictures with fans no more. So you tell me if I'm outside in the club or I'm at a concert anywhere and a fan walk up to me and take a picture and after they leave they go and make up a story, like what? You gonna make up a lie on somebody for clout like this and what? Clicks, views, like not cool. And I'm defending with a pink shirt on. God damn.
Now this is the picture that he was referring to from 2016, and even though William claimed that it was proof of their affair, Soulja Boy was denying it. He went live on TikTok again to deny the affair.
Yeah, that thing. I'm doing the research and putting it all together right now. The fans believe that shit. They know it's all BS.
Nah, the fans don't believe it at all, but we just gotta, stand on business and let them know that we not playing. Tell us she getting sued, right?
Yeah, cease and desist ain't getting sued, all of it.
Okay. You getting sued, ma'am. Shit. Y'all got me. Not Draco. I need another mansion. You getting sued. That was my lawyer. Hell nah. You definitely getting sued. You, both of y'all. Everybody getting sued. Y'all got me up. And anybody that posted, y'all getting sued too. Everybody getting sued.
Y'all, it's just a hot mess, and 50 Cent is not happy about it. In the past couple of months, he has been seen with two of his exes to come out to slam him. First, his ex and his baby mama, Daphne Joy, came out to expose him for being violent with her and putting hands on her. And now Vivica is exposing him for being on the DL. It's almost like 50 is not exactly the guy that he wants us to believe he is. And y'all know the fans have been talking about it. They've been saying stuff like, everybody laugh at how 50 Cent troll, he gives me gay girly vibes, ew. Vivica Fox may have been right. 50 Cent and Soulja Boy may have been gay. It's just giving me DL vibes. And 50 Cent obsessed at this point. Ironically, he always the one making gay jokes though. DL brother vibes for show. But y'all, this situation is absolutely crazy. But I gotta know what y'all think about it. Do you think that 50 Cent needs to come on up out that closet and tell his truth? Or do you think that this
boy has a few choice words for Tasha K after filing a defamation lawsuit?
What's wrong with y'all? Man, I want my motherfucking money, nigga. You got me fucked up. Luckily, all my hoes, they know what it is. Like, all my hoes, none of my hoes hit me about that shit. One of my bitches hit me about that shit. Soon as she hit me talking about, what's this? I was like, bitch, you bitch. Don't ever play with me like that, ho. You think I'll play like that? That's when I said, nah, I'm finna sue this. You better be glad if one of my hoes would have never said nothing about it, I would have let this shit rock. We would have caught you in the streets. Soon as you start fucking interfering with my real life, oh hell no, I had one of my hoes talking about, what's this? Bitch, what? We finna sue the fuck out this ass nigga. But I should've got that bitch, cause bitch don't even ask me no shit like that, ho. You think I'll talk to a fucking boy, bitch, lose my number, ho. I'm a real gangster from the streets. You feel me? But all my other hoes, none of them said nothing. They know I'm fucking the shit out these hoes. I'm putting in their mouth. I'm putting in their... I give my bitches the best out of all of them. Like, I the shit out my bitches. You feel me? I'll pop a honey pack. I'll get off. Bitch, I'ma get your wet as I'ma shit at you like all night. I'm hitting you from the back. I'm hitting you from the side. I'm letting you my like. I'm really pleasing bitches. You feel me? So none of my hoes said nothing. None of them said nothing. One of my hoes hit me like, what's this? I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna sue the fuck out. I don't even play like that. All my bitches know, like, come on, bro. I be fucking this shit out their ass. Oh God. No Diddy, no Meek Mill, none of that type of shit going on. And that's how I know. That's why Diddy, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna have to get up with you and Meek Mill, bro. Cause soon as I said y'all two, this came out lying on me. Then he talking about, oh, I said it because for Meek Mill. That's for Meek Mill. I did this with Soulja. I did that, bro. I know you paid this, bro. I know y'all niggas paid that to go out there and say that, boy. Y'all got me fucked up. That nigga Diddy mad because you done lost your career, you done lost all your deals, you done lost everything. Now you want to pay a nigga to come along Soldier, bro. Fuck you, boy. Fuck you and Meek Mill, boy. Y'all fucking ass, y'all can go together. You feel what I'm saying? Don't include me in the shit, gang. Diddy, just because you and Meek Mill out here and beating bitches up and doing all type of shit, don't put my name in it. Fuck wrong with you? The next day I get at you and Meek Mill, nigga, this nigga talking about Soldier. I know you paid him. On my mama, nigga, Meek Mill, you was a and Diddy, but don't let me get started on you. I call 50 been on your head. You can't even talk right now. So you don't be doing no behind the scenes shit, paying, telling niggas. He said he did that for y'all. The nigga said, oh, that's for Meek Mill. That's for Diddy. Since Soldier want to be out here trolling. Run me my 16 million.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I need my money before my birthday. They talking about that's not you in the pic. Bro, that picture is Photoshop. Is y'all stupid as fuck? You can't tell what Photoshop look like, but that shit look fake as hell. Is you fucking crazy? I'm gonna say some gangster shit though. I got real life haters. I got real life haters that's like, them niggas know that shit ain't true, but they gonna say it cause them niggas don't like me. And that's all they That's all. That's all. Cause they broke, they in the hood, they never had shit. So they wanna clinch on anything negative, anything that's trying to denounce me. Long as I get my money, I don't give a f. When no niggas say, if I would've slid in the streets and wiped a nose, then I would've been the bad guy, right? I want my fucking money by the end of the month.
Wine cellar, and he's really setting it all straight in this live. Let's go ahead and check it out, and I'll come back with my commentary.
To top it off, when the fans said put that on something, right? He was supposed to put it on something that he loves. What he put it on is that when he said, I put it on my soul, on my life. Okay, that's the thing. When you were about to put it on your mom, but you changed it, right? So you truly love your mom, then you was going to put that on her name and you decided not to. Why? Suspicion, right? Oh, but William's still a liar. William's still a liar. Okay. Like, I'm not doing this for any type of clout or anything. I'm doing this because it's the truth. And he came from Meek Mill and said, he told Meek Mill in a tweet and said, did he F you in the A? Right? And so I thought that was so wrong, because if they was actually doing that, and that's their business, I get it. But why make him look like, oh, he's a F-A-G-G-E-T? Why make him look like that? Thank you so much. He said you clout chasing. Listen, first of all, I was on a hit show. I was on 4 shows on MTV. I get played once a week on MTV Live. Like, what clout do I need? I'm just telling you what was said. Yeah, and thank you for believing me. All of you that do believe me. So yeah, just go click that third link. Yeah. Click that third link on my link in bio. But yeah, so I'm not lying, definitely not. So yeah, why would I have to lie? First of all, I could call and get on TV anytime I want. Have you guys not noticed? Have you guys not noticed that I can call and get on TV, right? Thank you for believing me. And also, you have to look, no offense, but you were on MTV. Yes, I was on MTV 4 different shows. No, 2 seasons of Catfish, 1 season of Help 'Em in a Secret Relation, and I just finished Tammy Roman's show. Hey. And that's my 4th show. So, I'm clout chasing, right? As if I don't get posted. As if my music is not known. As if I don't get posted on the blogs continuously. As if I'm not known. But I'm clout chasing. Okay. Good exclusive interview.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, yeah, you just on here giving your opinion, man. I mean, you was one of the people that was real close to the situation, so why not?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So with that being said, right, the last interview me and you did was a day after the raid. And when you look at everything now, man, how you feel about everything? It's been like a week, you know, you knowing Diddy, you being around Diddy. Could you ever imagine that his houses would get raided for sex trafficking?
Bruh, you can't imagine no stuff like that. You understand? You can't think that because back then, he wasn't Brother Love. He was Puffy. All the way up until he became Diddy. So his behavior over the years has changed. And the behavior that he shows now and that he has shown by being Brother Love, I couldn't imagine that the police would be raiding him for sex trafficking? Nah, bruh. I couldn't imagine that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't him back then. He's a totally different person that he became. If you've seen him on other platforms, you know, inviting men to party with him, inviting men to go shopping with him. You understand? That wasn't Puffy. That wasn't Diddy. That was Brother Love and Love.
How you feel about all the people that's wondering why haven't any of Diddy big name friends came out to defend him?
Because either two things that I believe. Either they know some of the stuff is true, either they took part in some of the stuff that happened, or they scared that it may mess up their brand. See, nobody wants to be in contact with anybody that allegedly was sex trafficking. You see what the WWF did to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was one of those people that was called for sex trafficking. We don't hear a lot about it because he gave up the company, he did what he was supposed to do, and he became Ghost.
Meek Mill has been revealing some shocking facts regarding his interactions with Diddy. He is talking about how he felt tricked and deceived by someone he had previously regarded as a mentor. Mink revealed without holding back how Diddy had put him in a precarious scenario that made him feel devalued and used.
Now, you see, they trying to do the same thing to Puffy. They trying to make him or hip-hop the face of sex trafficking like they was gonna do to WWF at one time. Because that was a big story. So a lot of his people that know him, a lot of the people that been in those parties and seen probably some unscrupulous that went down and was like, ooh, I was there. I hope they don't got me on tape. They feeling a certain way. So they're not gonna speak on nothing until they've been approached with something. You gotta realize when Homeland Security get their evidence together, they're gonna send agents out. You understand? They might send an agent out to me. Yo, what do you know? What have you heard? What have you seen? What's been going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, did this happen when you was around him? Did this happen back in the day? That's what they're gonna wanna know. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna send investigators out. They're gonna send people out for anybody that they can get some information from to help their case. So those celebrities ain't gonna say nothing. You know, you got your man Stevie J speaking on it right now. He'll be one of the first dudes that they'll probably pull to the side and say, yo, well, you say that your man, I heard you on TMZ say that he never did this and he never did that, but ain't this you? If those pictures or those films or anything like that exist. You know what I'm saying? That's what they pay those agents to do. So, of course, I don't believe that none of the people who are his celebrity friends is gonna speak or say nothing until they're either contacted or they know what they really got.
So you feel like they might be worried that they might be on tape at one of Diddy parties doing something they wasn't supposed to be doing?
I think that the celebrities that may be worried is because what Lil Rob said. Lil Rob said in his affidavit that Diddy had every room taped and bugged. Diddy had, yo, bro, can you imagine he had every room taped and bugged, and they found little bugs and little tape recorders, little those micro projectors or whatever like that, or video cameras. They found them in the house, bro. So by them having those things in the house, and people know there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's loose women, there's loose men, woman on woman, man on man, all kind of crazy shit. Bruh, they just wondering who or when they're gonna let this stuff be known. If it's on videotape.
Yeah, man, I know they gotta be shook, man, after finding out he was recording everything.
But not only celebrities, I don't think it's only celebrities gonna be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Hallelujah. That's crazy.
You personally, you think they got tapes?
Well, my personal opinion that if Lil Rob could be trusted and his statement are true, they got him. They got tapes and stuff. Nothing to do with her for whatever reason. And then when he came out the bathroom, she continued to try to do that and try to have sex and wanted him to have sex in front of Diddy and the rest of the people that was in there. You know, that's how they do, man. They try to use a girl that you might like or you may think you might like, or they think you might like her or whatever, to convince you to lay down your guards with them. And he didn't.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And you're not surprised by none of this, because you said that Ja Rule, they did this to him, right?
No, remember, and people got it confused when I said that Ja and him was in the room with two girls, with Sarah and Sarah's girlfriend. You understand? He was trying to get Ja to go at Jay-Z. So what he did was try to get another girl, you understand, to do something with Ja. I guess, I don't know, they in the room together. So when they, in that thing, I know what he was planning on doing because I heard the conversation. I knew what was going on. He was trying to get at Ja, so if he got Ja in any kind of uncompromising position, he could force Ja to go at Jay-Z. So that's just a thing that they use. Lil Rod, he get him in a sexual position, in a sexual situation with some kind of girl, and then maybe get him high, get him drunk, or whatever like that. He don't know what he's doing. One of the guys step in, and now he doing Lil Rod. Now Lil Rod all messed up in the mind because he started off with a girl, but now he ended up with a guy. He trying to put him in some kind of situation like that. They do that all the time in the industry.
So Diddy got a history of doing that. One thing I did see in this lawsuit, you know, Lil Rod, he alleges that, you know, Diddy's son Justin was helping Diddy, you know, get underage girls. And I guess he was bringing them to party.
Everyone who attended those parties fell silent. After learning that Diddy had installed cameras across his entire home at the behest of the government.
Know anything about that?
I think Justin is the boy that could do it, if anybody. Him or either Quincy. You understand? Justin is a pretty boy. You understand? He looked young. He around that age, what he about 25, 26 years old? So I don't know about underage, you know, but it's a possibility because you know those girls 16, 15 years old, they gonna like that light skin, that curly hair, you understand? Man, listen here, we got girls that's, what you call them, video vixens. And I ain't gonna mention no names because I don't wanna hear it. They say they was sneaking in the parties,
at 15 and 16 years old. So why you think 15 and 16-year-olds ain't sneaking in the Diddy party? So Lil Rod, if he having conversations with him, he may say, yo, how old are you or something like that? Someone say, I'm like 16, I'm 15. Somebody had to tell him their age for him to know. Who you came here with? I came here with Justin. So what did that say?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. And looking at this lawsuit, right, Lil Rod, he alleges that, you know, Diddy promised him a Grammy if he participated in homosexual activity.
I read that, man. You know what I'm saying? And what kind of power do you have when you can promise somebody a Grammy award? Who are you doing something with, or who do you know that can promise? Beyonce can't. Did Beyonce get a Grammy for anything? Did she get a Grammy for her album or anything like that? Has she got a Grammy? She got Grammys before, right?
Yeah, she got Grammys, but she never got one for Album of the Year, though.
Right. So if she never got a Grammy for Album of the Year, and Diddy could promise a producer, if he's in a homosexual act, that he could give him a Grammy, what kind of power, who he doing, or what he know that he could get that done? That's some kind of spooky shit, bruh. No disrespect. That's real spooky. If he could promise somebody. And good thing the kid didn't believe him, because if the kid would have believed him, he might have got his booty hole tore up. So my whole thing about it is, listen here, man. He has to have some real power, but he showed us his power. Remember at the BET Awards? Remember when they was trying to go to commercial? And he said, nah, we not go. Whoever done that, bruh? Whoever stopped the people from going to commercial? But he showed us his power. Remember at the BET Awards? Remember when they was trying to go to commercial? And he said, nah, we not go. Whoever done that, bruh? Whoever stopped the people from going to commercial? Nobody ever did that but Diddy, bruh. So he had some kind of power at one time. We don't know if he still got that power, but at the BET Awards, when they wanted to go to commercial, he did not allow them to go to commercial. So evidently, he knows somebody, or he doing somebody, or somebody doing him, allegedly.
You talking about when he was giving that speech at the BET Awards for the Lifetime Achievement Award?
When he gave his speech, he just kept going, bro. He just kept going and wouldn't stop. And he said, it don't matter how much it costs. We're gonna keep going. And they wouldn't even go to commercial. That's never happened before, bro. Never.
And me looking at this lawsuit, he also alleges that Diddy forced him to watch a video of Stevie J having sex with a man.
Who, Little Stevie? Huh? Who, Stevie? What John music call him, Stevie? Yo, I read that, man. I don't know if you know this, but then maybe they have a tape that we didn't see because the pictures was a little vague. There was an exotic worker came out and said that was him and not Stevie J. But in order for them to put that in there, they must have clearly thought it was Stevie J or think it's Stevie J. But you gotta get this, Art, check this out. He knew that this kid admired Stevie J and loved the work Stevie J had done in the industry in the past. This kid looked up to Stevie J. Now, what if Puff told him that that was Stevie J in the tape? And the guy looked like Stevie J. He did facial, his face was fixed like he was doing some of the faces Stevie J be making. You understand? So now, the kid could have been drunk, kid could have been high. He was like, yo, Puff could have been like, yo, you talking about, this is somebody you admire? Look what he doing. This Stevie J right here. Now, in that kid's mind, he may have thought that was Stevie J, or he think that's Stevie J. If Puff told him that was Stevie J, it was Stevie J. So people can't say, oh, he lying and everything like that, because we really don't know what was said, but the kid said he told him, this is somebody I admire, this is somebody you got high aspirations for, that you want to be like. Look and see what he doing. This is what you should be doing too. Wow.
And you knew Stevie J, right?
I knew Stevie J real well, bro. I knew Stevie J when he was with Bad Boy, one of the hitmen. When him and Puff fell out, I used to take Stevie J around and everything, bodyguard him in certain places and everything. Stevie J was one of those dudes. He was a good brother, but he always wanted to be seen.
And when you hear these allegations, right, you knowing Stevie J, do you think it's possible that he could be gay?
Well, I don't know his sexuality, but cocaine is a hell of a drug. You understand? And by cocaine being a hell of a drug, he indulging with Diddy like that, and now he's invited to the Diddy parties. In that whole thing, if you read it, he said that Diddy said he was having sexual relationship with Stevie J. So all I can say is this, man. If two men lay down, how many homos get up?
Two.
In my book. That's all you can say, man. You don't know. You know, unless you catch them in an act like that. You understand what I'm saying? But if he said, Puff said that he laid down with Stevie J and two men lay down, two homos get up.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a quote, man. And if I'm not mistaken, Stevie J, he was with you the night Big got killed, right?
Yeah, Stevie J was there. Stevie J was there. And as soon as Big died, he was supposed to get on a plane with us, with them, and go to New York. He rushed to Faith Hotel. Rushed just to the hotel. He was wearing my cross and my chain, right? I said, Stevie, I'm not selling you my cross got blessed. He said, let me wear it. I said, yo, okay, bro. He gave me $1,500 for the chain and then never paid me for the cross. Ended up giving Faith the cross and the chain to give to little Chris Wallace. That's what he said he did with it. I don't know what he was doing, bro, but it's funny they end up now. It's funny he ran to Big's wife when he got murdered.
Yeah, that is weird, man. I never knew about that, man. You never told me about that, man. But to get back to this lawsuit, right, Lil Rod, he also alleges that, you know, Diddy, he would grope his genitals and he would grope his anus.
My man, I didn't understand that one right now because his anus is your asshole. His genitals is his nut. So I guess he had to be naked when Puff was doing that. Where was he at? What was he doing? Because he said that they never had sex. If you read it in the thing, they never had sex. He made claims that they never had sex, but how would he grope your anus? Your asshole. How would he play with your genitals?
Yeah, it don't make sense. I mean,
it don't make sense. How you wake up butt the F naked with two other men in the bed with Diddy and nothing happened? I think he was just trying to save face, man.
But do you think it's a possibility that he meant that, you know, Diddy will grope his, you know, butt, you know, instead of anus? I mean, because I'm trying to figure out how does that work, you know, somebody groping your anus.
You're going to say your butt. The lawyer would say, what do you mean? He would say, my butt cheeks. There's a such thing called butt cheeks. Your two cheeks. He said anus. The anus is the asshole. How did he get that far? Lil Rod, you gotta say no to Diddy sometimes.
Puff had a brownstone, I believe, on 35th Street and like Park Avenue between there's some brownstones down there, I believe 35th or 36th, and Mace was staying there, and I went to use a bathroom, and it was a dildo on the bathroom sink. And when I came out, I asked him what's about. He like, that's homeboy's joint. You know, I don't know what it's about. He always have girls over here, but I don't know. I said, well, this on your sink. This is your bathroom. You're using this bathroom. I don't know where his bathroom at. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's word to my son. Cause stop breathing. I swear to God.
But you know what? Guys use dildos on girls sometimes.
That's true.
We seen some.
But he said, I'm not saying he didn't.
Right.
I'm
You just seen
telling
it on
you
the
what I
sink. It was
seen.
just awkward.
I'm not saying that then it was for either one of their personal use. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Did he incriminate Diddy, but he also name-dropped other people in this lawsuit, including Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian Combs, Young Miami, Usher, and Meek Mill. Apparently, Justin and Miami were in cahoots with Diddy essaying a bunch of girls, and Miami was the one in charge of illegally servicing these girls to Diddy. Rodney also went to expose Diddy for sleeping with some of the men in the industry, and in exchange, he would give them all the opportunities they want in Hollywood. And as you can already guess at this point, Meek was at the top of that list of men letting Diddy slide in for a couple opportunities. Rodney even said Diddy confessed to him that he coerced Stevie J into a freak-off session with the promise of getting Stevie a Grammy for Producer of the Year. Now, this is where things get even messier, because somewhere in the lawsuit, he also exposed Meek Mill and Usher as one of the people that often came to these freak-offs. Rodney didn't explicitly mention Meek Mill and Usher's names in the lawsuit like he did with everybody else, but he gave some descriptions that had very specific details that pretty much made everybody know who he was talking about. Like, he described Meek as a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, and described Usher as a male R&B singer who performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. Now, I don't think I need to tell y'all all this, but Meek is definitely a rapper from Philadelphia who dated Nicki from 2015 to 2017. Usher also just had a very successful Vegas residency, which reportedly grossed over $100 million. And he did in fact perform at the Super Bowl a couple weeks ago. Anyway, going back to Rodney's lawsuit, he claimed that he witnessed Usher and Diddy hooking up several times and making out with the girls that Young Miami and Justin would bring for him. Rodney recalled the time where they were partying on Diddy's yacht and he saw both Meek and Usher messing with several girls. The lawsuit said, rapper Meek on Combs' yacht consorting with underage girls and S-workers. And do y'all remember what I said about Diddy confessing to Rodney that he coerced Stevie J to sleep with him? Well, it turns out it wasn't just Stevie, because according to Rodney, Diddy explicitly told him that he also had hooked up with Usher and Meek several times. The lawsuit stated, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in intercourse with rapper Redacted and R&B singer Redacted and Stevie J. Child, people were beyond disgusted by the things that Diddy has been doing with Usher and Meek, and they immediately jumped on social media to drag them. Meek started spiraling all over social media and tweeted a bunch of things in a desperate attempt to defend himself, but folks weren't having it. He said, I would trash any celebrity if they tried a wild move on me. No pics. Literally go crazy on them. That is all. I'm from Philly, man. All my guys always watch me around this wild industry. Every black blog site enhanced that post to make me seem gay. I change laws for our people. I donate millions. They are designed to destroy the image of black leaders. It can't work with me though. You gotta really kill me, and I still will get bigger after death. This God, not me, LOL. He also got into a huge Twitter feud with DJ Academics, who was only reporting on the news. Like, imagine attacking somebody who's just doing his job.
DJ Academics has to hit the gym, my boy. There's no reason why you have money and you're not in the gym, my boy. You have to hit the gym.
It's crazy. What's even crazier is that it took hours of Meek running his mouth on Twitter before he finally addressed these allegations. He said, "I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freaky ASS Molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity, and the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog, like they know I'm coming, LOL." After this, people backed off for a while because it was clear as day that Meek was beginning to have a mental breakdown, and they ain't want him to spiral anymore. That was until Diddy's ex-bodyguard leaked an audio of Meek getting pounded by Diddy. Child, I was shocked to the core when I first heard the audio. Aside from the fact that the voices of the audio sound exactly like Meek and Diddy, it was very disturbing to listen because Meek was screaming at the top of his lungs, and it really sounded like he was in serious pain, but Diddy just kept going. Now y'all know I can't play the full audio for y'all.
Recording of Meek and Diddy
making love.
I don't know if it was love.
Okay, you have it. Let's hear it. What? Yo, wait a minute. Wait,
You didn't hear this?
No.
Now, Miran, what does that sound authentic?
It
absolutely. Oh my God.
Yeah, just really give it a good listen.
On these hating ass, dusty ass, crusty ass, fat ass, nasty built ass hoes. Bitch, I said it, hoe, because all you hoes do is hate on me with y'all dusty, crusty ass. Bitch, and I said that. At the end of the day, y'all big mad because I'm that girl and I could do whatever I want to do and I'm popping. I can fly any state that I want to go. Bitch, I can do anything that I want to do because I'm that bitch. Why y'all hoes hating so hard? Bitch, get you some money. Get you some money. Get you a time. Get you some business. Why y'all want to hate on me so hard? Bitch, you know who I'm talking to with her big, nasty, belt ass. Bitch, you know exactly who you is, bitch. Why you up there sharing my picture on Facebook trying to be cute on Galveston County? Bitch, girl, get into these motherfucking commas in this bank account. That's what you do, bitch. Why you worried about me, hoe? Bitch, I'm always gonna be that bitch that you hoes gonna have in y'all mouth. Bitch, cause guess what? At the end of the day, you hoes don't got shit to do down there but hate on me. Bitch, I'm not even in Galveston County, you hoes big mad. Bitch, I'm not even fucking y'all niggas, so why y'all mad? Bitch, it's Black Youngster. Why you mad, though? Bitch, because he live for a bitch like me, tall and skinny, bitch.
process, Kanye said that Wiz had let himself be trapped by a stripper because of his child with Amber Rose. Then, of course, Amber shut it down with the single greatest tweet of all time at Kanye. Are you mad I'm not there to play in your asshole anymore? Hashtag fingers in the booty ass bitch. Blown away by her hashtag game. But Amber even just gave an interview to the Allegedly podcast and made some pretty solid points about how low it is to bring her kid into this feud.
No, regarding even him saying stuff about my son, I still didn't say anything about his kids. I'm not going to. This is ridiculous. They're innocent babies. You don't ever talk about a baby, ever.
Game over, right? Well, we thought so. And even found out that Kim Kardashian begged Kanye not to respond to this because she thinks Amber is just thirsty for attention and this whole feud gives her exactly what she wants. Okay, nice try, Kim, but Kanye gonna Kanye. And he just had to defend his honor and his booty, tweeting, "Exes can be mad, but just know I never let them play in my ass. I don't do that. I stay away from that area altogether." Okay, Kanye. Then he followed it up with, "I'm not into that kind of shit," along with some really sweet stuff about Kim.
Gives Kanye the finger. Right here on the Boxing Report. Sextoys.com has offered Amber Rose quite a pretty penny for a mold of, you guessed it, her finger. That's right. They have some prostate massaging finger molds that they have out, and they want to use Amber Rose's finger, aka Kanye's favorite finger. Now, I don't know which one it is. Amber Rose let us know which finger it is, but I heard through the grapevine that she told them if they wanted to get his favorite finger, they was gonna have to use her whole hand like this right here. I guess that's why he wear them clothes like that, so after you can wipe it right off. You can wipe the finger, the doo-doo off on them terrible clothes he be making. That was too far. But listen, shout out to Amber Rose, man, because she's making this thing twerk. You hear me? She's supposed to be getting a large percentage of the pay, making the mold. Much money, man. So you know what? These hoes might be hoes, but these hoes are smart. So don't act like they ain't, boy.
Amber, you look amazing tonight. Hey, have you talked to your girl, Black China, since her arrest?
Scoot back, scoot back, scoot back.
Scoot back, guys. I absolutely love your comeback to Kanye. That was off the hook.
Amber, is it true you play with Kanye's asshole?
Oh my God. Yo, have you seen Etsy's sales? They're
Did he like it? Go.
Yo, Ed.
Hashtag finger in the butt, ass bitch.
Yeah, but can we get one shot of this? About 40 dudes around?
All right, we need a light too, okay? We gotta go all the way to the club.
Who's
Who's the last one?
Hey, Kanye, did she put her fingers up your booty? No.
Chicago rapper Lil Durk is trending across social media after multiple reports surfaced claiming that there is evidence he was cheating on his baby's mother, India, with an alleged transgender. Twitter is going crazy after reviewing the allegations against Durk, and we don't know what to think. But what do they say? Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. The drama started yesterday when a woman in Atlanta captured video showing Durk on her Ring doorbell. According to social media reports, Durk was walking past her apartment and the person's Ring camera activated. It captured an image appearing to show Durk walking to another woman's apartment, based on the photos. But the same social media reports say that the woman whose apartment that Durk was walking to at night, yes, let that sink in. I swear these men like transgender women more than they let on. It has not been confirmed whether the woman is trans or not, however. That hasn't stopped Twitter from the wild speculation that the woman is transgender. Shortly after reports of Durk and the trans lady went viral, Durk's girlfriend and baby mama India deleted all images of Durk off her social media pages. This morning, India reposted a single pic of Durk and entitled it "Dangerously in Love." Similarly, last night, Durk immediately deleted his entire Instagram. He later reactivated his IG and posted a comment about how his love for India is forever.
Combs is bisexual. I've heard that from people who work for Bad Boy, who've now departed. Gays who were in Bad Boy, who have in fact told that he likes women, so he would in fact have to be bisexual. I've heard Sean Combs is in fact bisexual. From people who used to work in his company. So I'm assuming I'm not had sex with Sean Combs. I've not spoke to Sean Combs. But based on those sources, I've heard he's in fact bisexual. This is Tony Newman, and you're watching That's Hot. In my book, the memoir I Rise, published in April 2011, I mention rapper, actors, producers, and some of those that I have spoke publicly on is llcool. I met as a street prostitute 15, 16 years ago.
Baby girl was draped in Chanel.
The encounter with LL Cool J was a one-time encounter. I serviced LL Cool J. I knew it was LL Cool J, and he knew, in fact, I was transgender. It was like any other encounter I had. I got paid. I performed the service. Thank you. Never spoke again. We didn't text, email, call. We didn't exchange any numbers or contact information. I never saw him again. I saw Eddie Murphy 15, 16 years ago pick up friends of mine on that street block in New York City.
Hey boy, you look mighty cute in them jeans.
Eddie Murphy was on the strip during that time, come out a lot. And he not only recruited, but paid very well. Several transgender friends of mine who I saw get in his car, and I also saw them get out his car with several $100s. So I know for a fact Eddie Murphy, ever since 96, has been utilizing transgender prostitutes.
Did he ever tell him? Did he ever tell him to keep it quiet, or did he ever tell him?
I don't know if since I didn't have a one-on-one encounter with him, I don't know the verbiage that he used. I'm assuming since we were street prostitutes, I guess he never thought we'd tell anybody anyway. Most people out there during that time, we were street prostitutes, working the block late at night in the meat packaging district in the village. It was spoken that you wouldn't tell anybody, but I don't think they really thought who would listen anyway during that time. So when they were out there recruiting, we were basically prostitutes of no societal value. So I don't really think anybody at that time was listening to what we would have said or done during that time. As far as media coming out and asking who are your clients, nobody cared except the police, who came out quite a bit.
And just for people who might not be familiar with New York, or might not be familiar with the area of what you're referring to, can you explain what the meat packing district is?
We used to call it 14th Street. 14th between 7th, 8th, and 9th Avenue. You would see 50 to 100 on the block, street spread across of African American, Latino, and Asian, and other minority transgenders out working the streets, trying to make a hustle. That is how we made our money to get our silicone, implants, hormones, injections. When we could go to the doctor, that's how we paid for it. That's how we paid for food. That's how we paid for rent as street prostitutes. So we were never seen in the day, but then it came nighttime, and we came out from about 10 p.m. until 6 in the morning, Monday through Sunday. Also had multiple encounters with Hot 97 DJ Mr. C.
You know what I mean? This is the winning hand.
We saw Mr. C driving the Hot 97 van, circling around. I've been in that van, I would say maybe 30, 40 times. During that time, I had long braids. I was called Fit Terry, was my street name, and that was my transgender escort name, Terry, and I was out there. Mr. C was very nice to me. He enjoyed receiving good oral sex, would verbally express, do it right, come on, and the better you did it, he'd throw a 20 your way. Say, all right now, and you keep doing it until he finished his thing, and you grab your money, and he open the van door and out you went.
And what about how long was that ago?
For me, that was about 15 years ago that I used to see Mr. C during that year and a half, 2 years I worked as a street prostitute. I saw him 3 or 4 times a week. I was fortunate in the beginning to get picked up 3 or 4 times a week. As time went on, he began to look for newer people. He'd use you for a while and move on to new meat. And I didn't get in as much in the last year, but that first year, 50 times I've had encounters with Mr. C. Yes, there are gays, and there are gays and lesbians and bisexuals in hip hop. Because not all of them are gay. Some do like women, but they get freaky sometimes.
Now come on over here and fuck me up the ass.
The National Enquirer contacted me, polygraphed me with Joe Paglioli, a Secret Service agent from John F. K. He polygraphed me. I stayed there for 2 hours. We signed a contract, and they contacted LL J. It was coming out, and I had a contract. Everything was signed. Supposed to come out that Monday, and never did. From that point, Jackie Jasper of the Hollywood Street Kings said, "Show me your contract that you signed." I showed him what the National Enquirer had me to sign. I've been polygraphed that I named LL Cool J of the One-Time Encounter, and I was polygraphed to that. He ran it on his site, and eventually he ran it 2 months later in the Hip Hop Weekly magazine. On the cover is LL Cool J gay. And that article talked about LL, Eddie Murphy, and Hot 97 DJ Mr. C.
Did LL Cool J ever offer you anyone cush money?
He did not. He hired Martin Singer. He sent me, my business partner, my agent, my manager, and my publicist letter saying, if you speak again about me, I'm going to sue you. We responded. Let's go to court. We'll meet you there. Martin Singer is now representing John Travolta and other big name celebrities. He represented Eddie Murphy when he was picked up in '97 from the transgender prostitute who the cop caught her performing oral sex, who a year later was found dead, jumping off her roof or something. Same lawyer. And he sent everybody letters. He sent another cease and desist letter second time, Martin Singer, on behalf of LL Cool J, to my whole team again after I did the New York interview with the New York radio station, the big one there, I can't remember the name. And we sent back and said, we shall not stop. They went away. Martin Singer, LL Cool J, nothing ever happened. Never went to court, never actually filed a lawsuit, just sent a bunch of threatening letters. Shut up. He went to XXL magazine saying, I've never done this, and that was the extent of it. And I've not heard from LL since that time.
Do you think coming out will ever be a big deal or a trend in hip-hop culture exactly?
Hip-hop and rap keeps trying to suppress it. But I think Snoop said, it's in hip-hop, it's not in rap. I think was his statement. He's saying, yeah, there's a lot of gays and lesbians in hip-hop, but you don't find rap gay artists.
Well, Frank Ocean came out as an R&B singer, you know, and he was big. He was on the incline, and, you know, a lot of people accepted him and appreciated him for being, you know, a stand-up guy to say that he was. But I believe rapping is a little bit different because it comes from a culture where, you know, that's not accepted.
And LL Cool J, wasn't he a rapper before he was anything else? Doesn't they give him awards for being one of the earlier rappers who laid the way? What is he? Didn't Hot 97 DJ work with Biggie? Produce some of his stuff, if I'm not mistaken, in his early history? They worked together? So wasn't he a rap producer? Isn't he in the rap industry? And he's Hot 97 DJ, Mr. C? So who is Mr. C and LL Cool J but not a rap producer and a rap artist? So there's two people that defies Snoop's argument. It's in hip-hop. Frank Ocean is hip-hop. Frank Ocean ain't rap. Well, what is Mr. C and LL Cool J? So, I don't know.
And just a side note, you know, one of Biggie Small's best friend was a gay guy.
That's what they're telling me. So what was that? I understand his entourage of Biggie Smalls had a gay guy. Mr. C is evidently a bisexual producer. Lord knows who else he might have had in that entourage. So, hey, if Biggie and LL Cool J and people working for Biggie, I mean, this is the rap industry here that we're talking about. These people were associates and employees and producers for Biggie. LL Cool J was one of the earlier rappers. I think Mama Gonna Knock Me Out, 95, 96. And rap was really getting its footing. So if Mr. C and LL Cool J are not evidence that disputes what Snoop has said, Yes, it's in hip hop, but it's also in rap, and it's in every other fiber of American society. There are gay senators, gay legislators, gay politicians, gay lawyers, gay judges. I don't know one industry that can't say we got one. They're in football, they're in baseball, they're in track. We may not speak about it, but it's all over. And until we stop acting like, oh my God, there's a gay in basketball. Is that news really?
Outside of the 3 celebrities that you did mention, what other male celebrities have you had sex with?
When you say male celebrities, there is 2 coming out in a national publication in 2 weeks. So I will tell you all, on That's Hot, wait and see.
Bobby Valentino, come on, bro. Tell me it ain't so. You supposed to be Mr. I get all the hoes and Mr. Cop Car, whatever the fuck you doing. Now you run around fucking with all the niggas. I wouldn't be surprised with this some of them. Let's get into it.
Bobby video. Back up for me. Back up. Come on. Get out my house. Get out my house. Get out my house. Bobby video. Bobby Valentino. Running. You forgot your shoes and your keys. If you want it back, bring me some money. Call me so I can tell you the price, Bobby V. Don't run, Bobby Valentino. Come here.
Or however we go down.
What I'm trying to fucking tell you. I'm telling you, I don't have a fucking problem with getting the shit over there. Take this shit down and the fucking money don't be there.
No, sir. No, sir. I just don't trust you anymore, so I need it first.
You not? How could you not?
Because I don't. Because I don't. What do you mean? How can I not? First of all, we're not communicating. You call me from a block number. You call me from a block number. I don't trust that.
Hey, yo, listen, what I'm trying to make you understand. Did you hear when I just told you, if I don't do what I said, you can put the shit back up?
Fuck all that, man.
Are you thinking straight?
No, I'm not right now.
You're not. You're really not. Do you realize where you're at?
Yes, I do. I'm fucked up right now.
Chill out, man. Chill the fuck out. Did you hear when I told you to take the shit down, issue the statement? I'm finna get the shit cashed out to you. If I don't hold up my end, then you go back on your end.
No. You hold up on your end first, and then I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do. That sounds right. That sounds fair.
Let me tell you something. What part of that sounds right when I'm the one getting the damage done to me?
I'm getting the damage done to me too. You're not the only one. The same time, the same people coming at you, they coming at me too. I have people already, your fans and everybody that, is already attacking me, telling me I'm lying and all this dumb shit and what, they're gonna do and what, you saying you're gonna do. I got people calling my phone that claim that they're in touch with you and they're telling me everything that you're saying and shit like that. So it's already a lot of stress and a lot of shit going on anyway. And that's what I knew. But like I said, at the end of the day,
do this. You pull that shit down, send your statement out, and I send you $2,000. And if I don't hold my end up, then you put it back up.
all right.
All right? You hear?
I am.
Take that shit down and you issue a statement right fucking now before I go do what the fuck I gotta do for my own fucking career's sake.
What that mean?
Meaning I have to save my own career value. Motherfuckers has grabbed that shit and taken in everything else from that shit. I have to go out and let people know that this is not real. I don't know what the fuck happened. And I'm not even holding it against whoever the fuck done whatever the fuck. Y'all shouldn't be. I don't know. I just know it ain't me and I ain't fucking gay.
No, just want to keep it real. The world ain't gonna end.
What? Hey, check check this out. What are you? I don't get why you're on the phone doing this. Like it's like you're making me feel like you know what I mean?
Man, I'm sitting here by myself in the house by myself.
I told you to do this. This is what you say. You say someone hacked your shit pretending to be you.
Yeah.
That's what you do. And then that pulls all of that shit off of you. Somebody had your shit pretending to be you. You don't know me. You ain't never had a problem with me. You just want to clear things up for yourself. And it opens the door for me not to ever have a problem with you. And for every nigga and everything that's going on to be stopped.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So do it as we speak. I mean, as we speak, take that shit down.
All right.
Huh?
That's okay.
I'm on the phone with you till that shit is down. And your statement is issued.
I can't. Right now. I can't right now.
What?
I promise I said I can't right now. I promise I'm gonna do it. You called me in the middle. I gotta go to work at 3. I really do.
Listen, I can't wait that long. It's serious. It's serious.
Okay.
It has to be done now. This is serious. Now, I kept it real enough to meet you where you said meet you, and then you ain't even trying to be real enough to say what you already said.
Because I'm trying to think now. It's gonna be so much. I'm like now after the aftermath and all this and that. Then you gonna feel like that. That ain't nothing, man. It's not that it's not that I'm trying to get you to pay me off or nothing like that, because that's not what I want. I would have just loved to deal with you and, kept it real with you. But at the end of the day,
what I'm saying is this: I don't have a problem with.
No, we are gonna talk. We gonna talk right now. No, we're not gonna talk without it. So do you want to talk or not? Because I'm gonna tell them what's up. Because, bitch, when I asked you to tell me the truth and to be 1,000, you didn't. So do you want to talk? Or now you're quiet? I thought you wanted to talk.
Yeah, to you.
No, you don't want to talk to me, because when you talk to me, you lie to me. Okay, so so I guess I'll tell y'all.
Look.
Okay, so do you want to tell your part? Because I'm going to tell it. So, like, what's up?
I lied about messing with somebody else.
They can't hear you.
They can't.
No, introduce yourself and tell them why we doing this.
I'm Jeremy. And I lied to Cherry about messing with somebody. And they claimed that I gave him something, but I didn't.
Okay, I don't like his version. I'm gonna tell y'all what's up. So, girl, let me tell y'all. So, bitch, I'm just sitting here, and, bitch, I'm so upset. Like, I'm so mad. Because, girl, I guess nowadays you have to ask people to be honest with you. I guess I wasn't cut from that type of cloth, bitch-ass nigga. Why you sitting there with that fucking smirk? Stop playing with me.
What are you talking about? I'm sitting here looking at you. What are you talking about?
This bitch-ass nigga. First of all, I'm not mad. I know, and honestly, I don't have nothing to hide from y'all, because any fake ass bitch would have just swept it under the rug and kept it moving, just not to be embarrassed. Can you scoot back so they can see you, please? So, long story short, y'all know we had went live and did all the extra and the things of the things this morning. And, bitch, I get to his house. He done brought me up to his job and everything. Girl, like, just all of that. We at his job. So I get a motherfucking phone call from someone who is a recent new friend of mine, you know, and I really fuck with you. And thank you so much for calling me and telling me that. I get a phone call like, girl, that nigga, my homegirl just called me and told me the nigga you with, she been with, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, girl, can never. The nigga that I'm with can never. So the girl goes to describe him, and I'm like, no, he don't have tattoos on his chest. Like, girl, she got the wrong dude. She, you know, I'm not even mad. I'm just like, girl, clearly, I'm clearly, you know, she just got the wrong dude. Long story short, you know, I do my research, bitch. I get my screenshots and all that. I'm asking him, have you ever been with a transsexual before? He like, no, babe, I'm not lying to you, girl. Just giving me all that drama. Over here. Hello? Now you're silent, but you was just so full of lies earlier. And y'all wonder why I treat these niggas the way I do. Bitch, these niggas ain't shit, and that's why I'm not fucked up about them. The sad part is, you know, my gay wife told me to, you know, just start being nice to niggas and start, what the fuck is you looking at? She told me to start being nice to niggas. You know, I can't trick off on every nigga. Every nigga's about money. I'ma miss out on love if I treat every nigga like a date. If I treat every nigga like a trick. And I'm like, okay, girl. So, you know, he hit me up. He was real consistent. Woo, 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 woo. And long story short, he lied to me. I had asked him, because the girl supposedly called her and was like, oh yeah, you're talking to some nigga. He's from Greensboro and he got HIV. He gave me HIV. Woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, girl, what? No, this is not true. This is, girl, I'm just in denial. No, it's not him, girl. No, no, no. It's not him. So after I get my receipts and everything, I'm like, yo, just be real with me. I didn't think nowadays you have to ask niggas to be honest. I just thought that's just something that naturally happens. I guess I was wrong. He knows the girl. He lied to the girl about his government. I don't know why he told me the truth. He told me the truth about his name, but he lied to her. That's why I didn't believe it was her or it was him. I just don't understand. Like, tell them why you ain't shit. Why you not shit? That's what you do to these fuck niggas. You blast they mother... Bitch, I'm not fucked up about none. Bitch, girl, I guess this is what happens with dating. That's why I prefer to be a hoe. That's why I prefer to just get my motherfucking money. And why I prefer to, just do all the things that I do. Because, bitch, you don't have to go through this. Y'all see them? Do y'all see them right here? I wonder if he treat her right. You think he treat her right?
I don't know that man. I don't know.
Are you ready to walk into your job? Hello? No, why you not ready to walk into your job? Because you came into my life and gave me a whole bunch of bullshit. So I'm finna walk into your job, your workplace, and give you a whole bunch of bullshit. You think that's fair?
It's not working there.
Huh?
I don't work there, that's what I'm telling you.
Oh, you're trying to work there.
So you gotta get a second.
Oh, you know I'm finna fuck that up, right? Do you know I'm finna fuck that up? If you didn't know, because I want you to know you play with the right... Actually, that's what we're finna do. Since you want to play with me? No, you played with me. So this is how we're gonna make it even. Don't let go of my leg. Don't touch me. Let go of me. I'm gonna ask you one more time to let go of me. And if you don't let go of my leg in the count of 3, I'm popping you. Let go of my leg. 1, 2, get off of my fucking leg. No, I'm gonna show you. Get the fuck out of this car. Get out. I'm gonna show these niggas how to play. Get out. Get out. If I have to stop security, you're gonna gag. Security! Bitch, he playing with the right one. I want to show you how extra I can be. Can you come get him out of my car, please? Okay, oh, now he want to get out. Bitch, you playing with the right one. Get out of my car. I'm finna show you how to fuck the act. And yes, I'm a transsexual. He hurting me. Get out of my car. Bitch, you wanna act now? We finna put on the show. Bitch, I want to show you how you supposed to put on the real show. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, y'all see him getting out? Come on, get your shit. Yeah, come on, I'm gonna show you how to put on the show. I want you out of my shit right now. Bitch, I'm finna put on a whole motherfucking show, bitch. I wanna show you how to be a fag. If you gonna be a fag, I'm gonna show you how to be one. Yeah, come on. No, I'm gonna show you how to be one. I'm gonna show you the proper way. Now let's go into the new job you just tried to get. It's okay, I got it, baby. Thank you so much, baby. Bitch, I'm finna show you. Bitch. Did you give him your right name? Bitch. Come on, baby. You don't want to hold hands? Everybody. This guy right here, he's a transsexual chaser and he's a liar. Come on, baby. I want to show you how to put on I want to show you a tree. Come on. Girl, stop. Can y'all stop real quick? Say hey. He's a transsexual chaser and he's a fucking liar. Oh. And he ain't no good, bitch. Right. Yeah, bitch, I want to show you how to put on the fucking show. Babe, where you going? No, bitch. You're not finna get this job, ho. I'm tired of these niggas playing with me, bitch. Girl, babe, why are you leaving me? He won't get this job today. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Bitch, if you gonna be a whole fucking faggot, bitch, I'm gonna teach you how to be a faggot, bitch. Stop fucking playing with me. You're not gonna play with me. I'm not the girl you're gonna play with. Bitch. This where he thought he was gonna work at. No, ma'am. You're gonna keep struggling to be nothing. Hey, beautiful. Is your manager here? Where's the bag?
He's in like his office,
Please, can you get him for me, please? Thank you. Bitch. Oh, do I need to go to the bag? Bitch. These niggas gonna stop playing, girl. Y'all can play with all these hoes, but you're not gonna play with the bum bum. Bitch, you're not gonna play with me. I'm not gonna allow it. Bitch. That's what I'm finna start doing to y'all niggas, bitch. Y'all wanna act like hoe ass niggas. I'm gonna be a hoe ass bitch. Nothing ass nigga. Bitch, stop playing with me. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Canada. Who you fighting with?
I don't want to fight with nobody. He up there trying to demasculate me, being aggressive up on this deck with me. McGraw. But it's fine. You can just let me go back on the deck.
No, we ain't gonna just let you go, but you gonna end up going back. Somebody gonna leave or something.
Mike.
Hold your head up. Yeah. Hold your head up and look up and look towards me. Yeah, just look up. Stay there. So, Red Monster, I was doing something. What happened?
He got mad because I ain't come see what the fuck he want when he gonna sit there and choke me. That shit irritates me. This ain't even have to be this serious.
McGraw. Yeah.
Worse than what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Whose cuffs are these?
That look like Division H cuffs.
You got some cuffs?
I got two different colors and my name's on engraved in pieces on there. I'm not
like you putting your damn shirt on because you know you getting ready to go?
Never did. That's just talking crazy, bro. Nobody fighting anyway.
You started this, didn't you? You started this, didn't you?
I'll take it to the hole. Back on my shit. Send it down. Rob had his hands on him. They saw me looking at separated and pulled Canada off of the back of the table and everything. So I'm not sure if there were any punches thrown, but Canada's got marks all over his neck.
Supposed to be checking on that. Yeah, probably not. Probably won't be able to. All right. Going down? You going?
No, I'm gonna stay up here.
Okay.
What are you, bro? I'm following my cuffs.
Sergeant Moore, star number 3227, Division 9. We had an incident on tier 3G involving detainee McGraw Jeff 2015-0507-039. Involved with an incident with detainee Canada Gabbis, ID number 2016-03-07-037. Mr. McGraw, in your own words, could you explain what happened?
I don't say nothing.
Refused to give a statement?
Yeah.
Mr. McGraw refused to give a statement. He was involved in an incident on 3G at approximately 13:35 hours. It was alleged that he assaulted detainee Canada Gaddis. Like I said, it's time he refusing to give a statement. This was in my interview. I'm Sergeant Moore, star number 3227. I'm here with detainee Canada Gaddis, ID number 2016-03-07-037. He was involved in a battery, alleged battery on tier 3G. Mr. Canada, in your own words, explain what happened?
Nothing.
You refused to give a statement?
Yes.
Would you like to press charges against Mr. McGraw?
No.
Do you have any injuries?
No.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
This in my interview.
Real house footage of King Lil J leaked, where you have a transgender woman sitting down on the lap of King Lil J, but people, it gets worse. But we gonna see where it gets worse shortly, bro. Now, we know this position. This is a position where he done clapped the cheeks already. He done clapped the cheeks so viciously, bro, that the Dookie Crumbs was stinking up the jail cell, man. They had to let everybody out the jail cell, bro. All right, or he's marinating the cheeks for later. All right, he's being lovey-dovey and marinating the cheeks for later, because he got some diabolically dubious and devious plans for them cheeks later, bro. As soon as they go on lockdown, bro, he got some plans for them cheeks. All right, now people, on top of sitting on the lap, all right, on top of putting the derriere, the anal, on his penile, right, on top of doing that, bro, they decided to get a little bit lovey-dovey, you feel me? Right? They decided to start kissing, give Lil J a little pack. Look, look at the lovely couple. He felt comfortable too. He couldn't imagine in his wildest dreams, bruh. Lil J was super comfortable. He didn't think them folks had the cameras on him. He didn't think them folks had a camera on him in jail that could be leaked to the public. Hey, yo, between this and the King Von leaks, bro, I can't take much flexibility, bro. And know what's crazy is his ops try to warn us. Boss Top told us on Twitter, man, bro, Lil J in prison, bussy popping and getting sucked on by a dude with a bigger Adam's apple than The Rock Johnson. That's a fact. Boss Top been told us this, bro. Right, but we ain't believe him. We thought he was capping. We thought he was trying to slander the op so the op don't have a rap career when he comes out. And honestly, I'll be real. If I'm Lil J, I'm coming out and I'm embracing this, bro. Right? I'm fully coming out as a bisexual man. I'm finna be the most turned up gangster.
What's up, what it do? Drill Time TV checking in for another one. Hey man, say man, now we all done heard the old saying, what's done in the dark shall come to light. This right here gotta be the you get finishing. Nail in the coffin. So Lil J, you might as well open that door up and come on out the closet. Cause from what I'm hearing, they got more stories in a library. Only in process in a tell-all memoir. You see folk them in the beginning. Dog said he watched this pecker a couple times. Wait, ran his pecker through the car wash. Fuck you talking about? Later on in the exclusive interview from Lil J Jail Boo, homeboy go tell you how Lil J was a predator in there and how he took what he wanted leisurely and explain the reason behind them kissing and touching on camera and catching that ticket. So watch this to the end. But let Lil J tell it, he never had a gay cellmate.
I think you even said you had, was it a cellmate that was gay or something like that?
No, I ain't never say that. I ain't say I had no cellmate. It probably been motherfuckers that been on the same deck, but they ain't coming to my cell too. He gonna get beat bloody.
Okay, so let's clear the air on that too, because that's another report. You never had a gay cellmate ever?
Never.
Yeah, he was also real predatory. If you once you really think and look back at how he moved and knowing where he was and shit, and who was on there, and what people was on the deck, and yeah, it was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, all his girlfriends, previous girlfriends, or whoever he was in the cell with, that was basically, you know, his little bitch, basically. And it's like, not only did people on the deck seeing shit, you know, because I wasn't all the way there for when he first got deemed like a predator. I, again, found that out later on down the line while we already kind of, because I did my own little, okay. Also, this is why I'm never, okay, cool. So now I know how to play it. I know, I'm like, damn, this is kind of cute in my favor. It's working in my favor because you're behind the door. You're not going to, like, it's a couple times where I sucked his dick. No cap. But within that little week that he was out with, yeah. But for the rest of the 2 months, no. All behind the door, to kind of sneak to go get a kiss in and shit like that. And, you know, grab on me. And, you know, it wasn't extensive for us to know, nah, you don't get us caught. You don't get us caught. Hell nah, I'm cool. You know, hold on, babe, no, I'm sorry. You know, did my little shit, but.
So yeah, man, homeboy done came and cleared the air on you, Jay. It's crazy, you wanna hold on to this secret for dear life, but you letting everybody know behind the walls, man, how you get on, man, and all your homeboys know. 051 Pre-Boy describes the encounter with Lil J fessing up behind the walls. On the receiving end of this conversation is 051 Motor and Melly. Rest in peace.
Go ahead.
What's wild and insane about this whole situation is not only that your boy a down low butt pirate, but he running around PC choking motherfuckers out that ain't doing what he want done to him, smacking them down, socking them up, and threatening to kill him if his secret ever got out. This shit ain't even funny no more. This sickening. I ain't got nothing else to say, but let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so y'all can stay updated when I drop part 2 of this interview.
Gee, that man said he was gonna shoot me. Damn, what? That's why I said it was an okay little relationship through the little, when he was got back in behind hours alone, how long type shit. Yeah, he would try to do that little, man, you wouldn't do this if I was, or, you know, hit me through the truck or some shit, or grab truck me up. You know, I'm trying to be like, the bitch, you know, you're doing a little too much, but I'm not even gonna try to swing or do nothing, because I know I can't get to you how I want to. And that was my thing. You know, I have my mouth, you know, and that's why he always kind of like, you know, no cap, swung or something. Because it's like, bro, I'm telling you, this wouldn't go on like if you was out here. Because I'm letting you know, like, we're going to have an agreement to meet somewhere in the middle. But all this, you know, you hit me through like, boy, like, I'll be aggressive, don't get me wrong. Because he, hold on, or, okay, when I go, I just...
Boom. He said your boy Lil J ain't just diving in from the back and getting a little throat action. He kissed the man and sat on his lap. So he ain't gay, he gay. or some shit like that. I thought it was one and the same. Cause at the end of the day, that's running under the rainbow. Rainbow bright. Cause you said it like, if he just did that, it'll be alright. And somebody tell me, why is Lil J staring at the back of the Akashai rack? Make it make sense. It do hit different. When one of the victims come out and said Lil J was mashing Tato since he was in the 8th grade. Come to think of it, I don't even know why Yellow was so surprised. He already told Say Cheese that Lil J turned into Freaky Jeffrey off the flats. And if he break eye contact with you and you turn your head, he go French kiss you.
Same thing he said, we done hoes. Nigga, I done woke up, nigga. We done clap. I done woke up, nigga. He the bitch, I was just in the bed. This is shit that we did.
Women from around me, cause they know if they choose up, I'ma do what I do.
Cause he'll anything. That's why you got conversations about him men. He has a, let me tell you about Lil J. So since we gonna do this and he wanna do all that, Lil J, bro, his sex drive is up here. His tolerance. He wants to like, I'll be cool. I'll blow one time. I'm straight. Man, listen, I'll be cool. I'm straight. You feel me? But I know how he was on the street. I know how he was off drugs. Come on, man. That nigga done got off the pills and then done tried to kiss a nigga before. Like, come on now, for real. We gonna keep this shit. He knows. What the Like this nigga, you nigga.
While Lil J saying that's his story and he's sticking to it. One of his ex-jailhouse play toys said as long as he comfortable with himself, he possibly could make something happen. He said he was there when Lil J wrote a little bit. And it might just be one more market out there that he's forgetting about.
But I feel like yes and maybe no, cause I'm not no hater. You know, I was there when he wrote some shit and was writing and so I'm like, oh, okay, I see you. Okay. Like, if you're doing what you say you're doing and you're actually, people fuck with the authenticity, like the real genuine, like if you pouring your shit out and you actually got that flow, motherfuckers, no cap. If you're a real artist or if you're a real supporter, you really like what somebody creating, you would do, like, you wouldn't pass judgment on them. No cap. If you're genuine. But, and that's if you're comfortable as well. That's also if you're comfortable. Like, if you like it, you like it. But if somebody else feel like put something on you because of their, insecurities or whatever, and then you go for it, then it's like, now you're being fake for it. You're being fake to yourself.
I don't know, with the right PR team, he probably could have shook back from the gay allegation. And it sounded like he trying to milk it for what it's worth. He said y'all started GoFundMe and come up with $300K and he go drop that lie detector test on live. If not, y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. Because a bag go fine, one way or the other.
I mean, a lot of goofy ass stuff coming from this motherfucker, man. I already love all that shit, man. Y'all keep me relevant, keep me trending. So for all the fans and all the haters, this thing gonna do, bro. Cause y'all wanna know so bad about King Lil J. Bro, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe, man. To raise up 300K. We raise that 300K amount, bro. I'm gonna go live on camera with a professional and do a lie test about any rumors, any of that shit. Other than that, y'all can get the fuck on, bro. Cause I'm gonna be rich regardless. I'm gonna be color regardless. All y'all hating on my downfall and praying on my downfall, praying for me, I'm gonna fall off. But y'all know I'm king, bro. Like, y'all know this shit. So for y'all, for the fans, for the haters, for all the fake love and the backdoors, this gonna be for y'all, man. This only gonna be one time only. If y'all don't raise the bread, then y'all can keep on speculating or putting fake videos. Y'all don't stop. Y'all gonna keep going. Y'all can keep going. Then other than that, bro, we gonna raise this money up. Keep liking all my shit. Keep me going. Keep me relevant.
Damn, we done caught you in 4K on the Geechee farm. Bloodbath was right. Now I'm recalling everything he said. He said check them tickets, man, cause he might got that damn thing. He told the guards one of them boys spit on him in PC and had it. Had what? That monkey. But for some reason, he ain't gonna tell y'all that.
Oh, he mentioned something about a HIV or a disease.
He too crazy, yo, too good. I heard I was gay, I was told now.
I got HIV.
Got AIDS. He tried to spit on me.
Where we got room at though?
Going on up here with the situation.
He spit on me on the patio, acting crazy because his motherfucking punk girlfriend talking crazy through the door. So he get to talking crazy, spitting at motherfucker. So
Damn, what took her? What else? What motherfucker gonna say next? What they gonna say next? That's cold right there. You gotta have some cold proof for that, too, cause some HIV. Come on now, man. You gotta try harder than that, man, too.
And the real Hollywood came. And I'll tell you what, I'll let you in on a little something. I'm not gonna drop names.
Okay.
But I'll never forget, these are black producers. A guy named Kevin Brown and Andre Brown. And he was later on 30 Rock, but they would come to us and they would tell us about vanity and losing your mind in Hollywood and be careful. And they came back from Hollywood to try and expand us. And they sat us down and they're like, you ain't gonna believe what we saw. And I'm like, what did you see? And they said, we saw so-and-so, huge name, so-and-so, huge name, and so-and-so, big name back in the day, chicken hawking at a party. And I went, what? See, you're white. I said, what's chicken hawking? Everyone like, he's white. He don't know chicken hawking. I said, what's chicken hawking? That's when you hanging out with boys at a transvestites. I went, what? What? See, now you're telling stories. Now you're telling stories.
Yeah.
But I never forgot that. 3 years later, this name, ping. Huh.
Busted chicken hawking.
That one's sick. This one, bing. Busted.
Yeah.
Huh. They swept that up. That's what I call, to me, Hollywood's a mafia. It's a big, dark mafia.
Yeah, it is.
And then what happens is, I remember one of them, it was like, the mobsters come, and they're like, we understand. Not mobsters like Italian.
Right.
Whatever,
You're talking
whatever
about,
gang you want to call
the attorneys,
it. Right? And they come along like, listen, you sign this, you do some movies there, we'll put the soul on the table, we got enough money to make this go away. Ping, it's gone. No one ever brings it up. No one ever brings it up with this person.
That's crazy.
And there's 2 or 3 of them. Huge. But I guess what I'm saying is by the time I started doing Saturday Night Live and Half Baked, blah, blah, and TV thing, Tim Allen, all this shit, that's when I really saw how dark and so it was dark. I get creeped out. I get scared to death. It was soulless.
Yeah.
Never seen anything. And I still, every time I get out there, I feel like, oh man, I don't feel life out there.
Yeah.
I don't feel it at all.
You know what? I've always said when I get off the plane there, I feel like I'm in the office. It always, like, I just feel like I'm in an office constantly. Every light feels like a fluorescent light. It feels like it never ends. But it's hard to find it's hard to find a comfort out there. But there's always this dangle of a
carrot.
Yeah, and it's a carrot, and I don't even know what it is because, like,
it's vanity.
Is vanity?
It's vanity.
Is it?
Vanity. You know you want this.
Right.
You know you want this. You're better than so-and-so. You know you're better than so-and-so. You get this, then it'll be worth this.
Yeah.
And then your road will be worth this. Yeah. You think that person deserves to be in arenas or on billboards? You should be on. You want it. Put this dress on and then take your pants off, and this is gonna get you big time.
You could feel a strong presence of, we care only for our people, and we're in charge.
Were these people who are, would you say, following the example of Moses?
No.
Religious people?
No. No, considering if they were following Moses, peace be upon him, and all the other prophets according to their scripture, why are they producing movies that are immorality at its finest? It wouldn't make sense, a God-fearing person, to put immorality and broadcast it, calling to evil. So these people, either they hide under the guise of the religion, using the religion to their means, or they're wolves in sheep's clothing, basically. And these people, unfortunately, they shift society gradually Like, if you look at how men and women behaved only 100 years ago, totally different. Versus today. You know, with the way the woman used to dress, where the men used to be. Hollywood shifts the society to follow these, like, you should be like this. This is the normal. This is the norm. This is the norm. Don't be strange. Don't be weird. Be like us. Be like us. Have you sat down and read the actual lyrics of the music? It calls to filthy things, dirty name talking. This is the stuff we listen to for enjoyment, unfortunately, today. This is what people listen to. It's a message, essentially. And whether or not music takes that effect to you, where you start acting like that, you behave like that, it's kind of like, in a sense, programming you.
In order to become rich and famous in the eyes of the mainstream media, you must sell your soul to the devil and obey him and his minions. Although these famous people may appear to live extravagant lives and have millions of dollars, they are in reality the most depressed people on this earth. That is because they sold their true eternal life for this temporary worldly life.
So they go to the Hollywood cemetery, and apparently Michael Jackson is buried there. You know, whether I know if that's true or not, Allahu Alam, God knows best. And the next thing he asks her is like, I would need you to submit and prostrate to this grave. Just put your head down out of respect to Michael Jackson. Just prostrate to him. And my wife knows in the religion of Islam, we're not allowed to bow down to anyone except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a human being. What can this human
He's
being
dead alone, and he's dead in the grave.
Yeah, like, just because he was a quote-unquote star, it doesn't mean anything. So my wife was like, no.
Associating partners with Allah is the biggest sin, which leads to eternal punishment if a person dies without repenting.
I don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to support any of these people. You're talking to someone who pretty much for 4 years, my homework was to watch Netflix and watch movies, because this is the industry I was going to be in. So me watching it indirectly, I'm supporting these people, and I don't want to be a part of that.
Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's not about me getting my master's back. It's about freedom.
In this video, I want to cover what that truth actually looks like. For every artist who dreams of fame and fortune, there are countless of others who find themselves imprisoned in a maze of legal jargon and financial pitfalls. Pitfalls that 95% of artists aren't even aware of until they find themselves in a position where they eventually are trapped. The standard recording contract in the music industry promises fame, fortune, and artistic success, but is sadly too often structured in ways that benefits the label more than the artists themselves. Without a thorough understanding of the contract's terms and potential pitfalls, a lot of artists unfortunately find themselves trapped in a cycle of debt, loss of control, and financial instability. These contracts, which we will go over, are meticulously designed to look like opportunities, offering advances that seem like a blessing to artists hungry for their big break. But what's hidden between the lines is a complex web of clauses that ensures the label recoups every cent, often at the expense of the artist. Before we continue, let's take a look at our real-life example, okay? Which is a rapper I'm sure you recognize, Meek Mill. Now, Meek Mill almost 2 years ago went on his public rant against his record label, Atlantic Records. Now the question is, why did he go on this rant? Well, let's just say that he was getting screwed by his own record label because he signed a contract not knowing what he was signing off on. I made $11 million in 10 years from my music, just music payments, Meek said. I was shocked, mad, and didn't want to really rap for any label. Now I got a real point to prove, he said. In another tweet, Meek Mill stated that one of his biggest records, a song featuring Drake, titled Going Bad, had made his record label over $24 million. Meek Mill had no clue how much of that money he himself made, if any. One day I asked how much Going Bad made, just that song, and this is him asking his record label, right? And the record label responded saying, the song made $24 million. Meek continued by asking his record label, how much did I make? All I got was I'm like, what the hell? I know all the financials to my other businesses. I signed out all trust for that whole system. Meek Mill ended that with. This is a rapper most people consider a very big name, and to his defense, Meek Mill is an extremely successful rapper. But Like the majority of artists in the music industry, the lion's share of the revenue from his own work was going into the pockets of the major labels. The language in these contracts that artists sign are very dense, the terms are also convoluted, and by the time an artist realizes the true cost of what they signed, it's often too late. They're locked into deals where their music, their brand, and even their identity is no longer their own. And instead of living this music dream they once had as a child, they're working to pay off debts they didn't fully understand, creating their music not from a place of inspiration but obligation. So this thing they once loved becomes a means to fulfilling a quota. It's a system that's been perfected over decades with the sole purpose of keeping the power firmly in the hands of the record labels while artists struggle to find a way out. And this is the truth. Most artists actually struggle. It may seem glamorous looking from the outside, but one audit of their financials would reveal a whole host of things you wouldn't ever believe. This is something that's far too common, specifically in the hip-hop culture. A flashy lifestyle is synonymous with the genre, and when rappers flaunt this luxurious lifestyle, dripping in designer clothes, driving exotic cars, and flashing stacks of cash, it's easy to believe they've made it big. But as a lot of us know, beneath the surface, this lavish lifestyle is nothing but an illusion. And this lifestyle is actually fueled by advances from record labels that have to be paid back. These advances, which most artists look at as easy money, are actually loans that many artists struggle to recoup due to low royalty rates, hidden fees, and mounting expenses. As a result, a lot of artists, probably a lot of your favorite ones actually, are secretly in debt, locked into contracts that keep them financially strained while they keep projecting an image of success. The wealth they display is often borrowed, believe it or not earned, and actually far from the true financial freedom they portray in their music. While an entire generation of artists continue to trap themselves in a cycle of debt and control, and the industry continues to evolve, and the tactics they employ in order to keep as many artists as they possibly can under that system, which becomes even more advanced by the second. A standard recording deal typically offers an artist what they call an advance, which is essentially a loan that must be repaid through future earnings. So in other words, this advance represents what they view as a potential return on their investment, because they're not giving anybody a big ass loan out of the kindness of their heart. It's business. They're banking on the fact that they will make this back somehow, some way. Artists generally receive a royalty rate between 10 to 15% on album sales or streams, meaning they only earn between $1 to $1.50 out of every $10 of revenue they generate. Now the label keeps the rest to recover costs and profits. However, and this is the kicker, these royalties are paid only after the advance is fully recouped, and numerous hidden fees like marketing and production costs are deducted from the artist's share, which honestly, it makes it very, very, very difficult for an artist to see significant earnings from their music. I mean, think about it. You receive this big ass check, okay? It's called an advance, but it's really a loan. And the intended purpose for this money is for this money to be spent and allocated towards your career. Even if you make a bunch of money on that first album, and this is something a lot of artists don't think about, unless the money you made exceeds the amount of money they gave you, you're still gonna be in debt to the record label, because that advance they gave you still needs to be recouped. And so the question is, what happens in a scenario like this? Well, let me tell you what happens. The artist ends up renegotiating their contract, okay, because they now have the leverage to do so. If the percentage in your original contract states that you'll be receiving 13% of revenue your record makes, well, now when you're renegotiating, because they see that you're a success, right? You have proof of concept, they might bump you up to 15% or 18, which is on the high end, and that's not so common. 15 is the most common number. What's psychologically going on here is the artist now feels lucky. They think, I was able to negotiate 2 more points, which is another word for percentages. You know, that's the terminology they use in the music industry. So points equals percentage. Not only was I able to bump up the percentage I'm gonna make, but now they're offering me another advance. It must be my lucky day. Well, slow down, Padawan. It ain't your lucky day. The labels will always be willing to renegotiate with you if they see that you're selling. They will also always be willing to give you another advance. Now the question is, why are they willing to give you another big ass check? Well, let's do the math. If you sign for, let's say, 3 years and 3 albums and they give you $300,000 as an advance, and by the time you get to your second album, you've managed to pay off $250,000 of that advance, which isn't likely for most artists, by the way, because the royalty fee they're giving you is it's just so small. But that's another conversation. By the time you get to your second album, there's still $50,000 for them to recoup. And this is when we get to the renegotiation. They bumped you up to, 15 points, and now they offer you $500,000 as an advance. You take the money and now you're $550,000 in debt. All before you made a single cent off of your own music. This is what we call keeping you in a perpetual state of debt and deficit. As soon as you receive that payment, they just put you in a deeper hole and you fell for it. Now, there's one really good thing about this and one bad thing. Let's start with the good so I can break you down later. The good thing is that you don't actually have to give this money back to the label. That's not how this works, because a record label will only offer this amount if they see potential earnings in your future. And most times the amount they give you is slightly higher than what they expect you to make. So they're the ones taking all the risk. That's the appeal of an advance. You're spending a bunch of money on your music career that is not yours to begin with. You're not the one putting up the dollars. And that's why this business model is so effective. You get a bunch of money with practically no risk on your end. This is, however, when we get to the other side of it. Although you don't have to technically pay that money back, one thing that's generally present in these standard recording contracts the majority of artists sign is this word right here: in perpetuity. What this essentially means is that there's no end date. This is forever. Once the artist signs that contract, they now own all the pieces of music you released under them in perpetuity, i.e. forever. This is why ownership in music is the #1 way to wealth. Wealth that the big corporations who own the music pass on to their grandkids, while the musician who's slaving away in the studio is stuck in a cycle of debt. That's why they'll never be able to escape the cycle. They're not meant to escape it. And that's why I personally think signing to a label in this generation is completely obsolete. You don't need it. 9 times out of 10, the only reason why an artist would want to sign is because of fame. A record label is essentially the engine that propels an artist to fame. They'll put you on all the big billboards and the late night shows. They'll help you plaster your face in different parts of the industry that you yourself as a one-man show can't reach. And there's nothing wrong with wanting this, since everyone wants different things out of their career. If fame is what you aspire to get with your artistry, then signing to a record deal is definitely the right move for you, 100%. However, if you value your freedom as an artist more than the recognition, well, make sure you stay independent in that case. Being an independent artist is more than just a fancy word. It means that you're ready to do whatever it takes to keep being free. There's a price to everything in life. You're either going to have to pay by submitting to the shackles of the music industry, or you're going to have to pay with the discipline and self-reliance needed in order for you to keep the train going. Most human beings in general don't have this kind of drive, which is why the independent artist is becoming so rare. Not everybody is ready to put in the work necessary. The ones who are and stick it out have the potential to really reap the rewards while still maintaining sovereignty. And the ones who don't give up their freedom in exchange for control over their own work.
Music industry that I loved was not the music industry that I understood. And basically, in short, I saw the real video. I saw the behind the scenes stuff. I saw everything behind the scenes. So they're giving him 40,000 so that they can keep 60 to make it look legit. Like the rapper brought in all these fans and the fans are here. And that's why they buy fake numbers and all that type of stuff too. They want to legitimize their false business. YouTube, I have some stories I never thought I'd share. These are 3 of my stories about the music industry that I've never shared before. Now this exposes the dark side of the music industry because it shows the actuality of the music industry. The stuff you hear about, the Illuminati, the dark parties, the this and the that, can actually be more true than you actually believe. So let's hop straight into the first story. The first story is a guy. So back in 2018, I did my own music videos. I was an independent artist showing other artists how to do it back in 2018. And so I flew to Miami, I flew to LA, and I did a whole bunch of music videos with video treatments, professional video people, professional, actors in the videos. And one of those actors happened to be Deanna Manera, for example. Now, it turns out that when we did our video and all that type of stuff, and then a little bit after that, this other guy that hired her for a photo shoot, whatever he claims, a photo shoot, His name is, I think, Tony Tutini, if I'm saying that right, or Tony Tutoni or something like that. And he was this big guy on Instagram, had a ton of followers, and he promoted that like misogynistic, like use women as tables and use them as like dogs walking around women around his house, like that type of dark energy type stuff. If you're a family man like me, you understand how dark that energy is. Like you really have to hate a person to be able to put them through that agony and treat people like dirt like that. Just a dirty energy that he was putting out into the world. So I don't have any sympathy for his angle in this. So basically what happened was he would hire this person, Diana Manera, to come do a photo shoot at his house. Now, keep in mind, this guy has nightclubs, car dealerships, real estate. Now, I want to say it this way. How do you think a lot of these people in LA get their money? If you think it's legit, they just come up working a job and magically have millions of dollars to buy real estate and flip that into a car dealership and flip that into a nightclub. I need you guys to really understand what's behind the music business. Where does the energy come from behind the artists? Okay, a lot of these artists and a lot of that LA activity is backed by the Mexican cartel. If you don't know the Mexican cartel, they basically run Mexico. They are just Mexico's authority at this point for the most part. Now, it's a criminal organization. They do a bunch of stuff. I don't know all the small details, but my point is a lot of that dirty money has to get cleaned up in America. So how do they clean it? In cash run businesses, laundromats, nightclubs, some car dealerships. Real estate is known to clean money. You guys have heard the stories in hip hop. They'll take their hip hop money from the streets. Okay, they'll do their illicit activities on the streets and they'll clean it up in real estate and then try to flip the real estate. Always ask, where does the money start from? Where did this money come from? It doesn't come from nowhere. He got into a tiff with Diana Manera in this case, and it's all documented. You guys can go look it up. And basically, in short, I saw the real video. I saw the behind the scenes stuff. I saw everything behind the scenes. Okay. And what happened was, in reality, okay, I heard with his own voice, the dude, and I'm not accusing him of anything. I heard this with my own mouth. I saw the video, the original. I don't know if it got taken down or what, but the original video, okay, had this dude, this person telling the dog that was hopping onto Deanna or whatever. He said something like, go hump her or go F her, something like that. I don't remember because it was so long ago. So this is all alleged. Okay, but I saw the actual video. I heard the audio. That's what was actually said. Now, the video that went online, it didn't have audio. So without any context, it just looks like a dog's just jumping on a girl. But when you hear the audio, you hear the owner telling the dog to go do something to the girl. I was editing the video and forgot a key detail. Now, if you guys look up the actual story, part of the story that was left out was that this video was from the guy's actual phone. So he's filming the dog doing this from his phone, and she had to get the video from his phone by asking him later down the line before she accused him of anything. But it just shows how sick these people are in LA. And of course, in the lawsuit, this all got thrown away and dismissed and all this type of stuff because he tried to sue her through a countersuit to try to sue her first because he knows she didn't have the money to fight against a millionaire. I saw the real deal, and that's what happens. And people get silenced like this. This is why the Diddy thing is so important. I don't want Diddy to be hurt. I don't want anybody to be hurt in these stories. It doesn't matter if they're my worst enemy. I'm not wishing hurt upon people. I'm just saying people are so afraid to address these people in LA and Hollywood because they're afraid of living around the environment. And then those people going to talk to the local cartel members to go handle their business over here. And then they feel scared because they never want to speak up because they feel like they'll be hurt. Okay. So this is real stuff about the real music industry. I'm bringing up that story because that's going to help you guys understand the foundation of the next stories. So what I'm trying to show you is that what's behind the music? What's behind the music? I didn't know the other dude personally. I don't know him. I just hired them as the girl is the actor and, a couple other actors in LA, and we did music videos. That was all I knew, but I knew behind the scenes. I heard the video. I saw the video. I heard the audio. Okay. So anyhow, the next story I have for you guys is a producer, and his name is Molly Mall, well known in LA. Okay, so he had a reputation. I would always wonder, I'm like, why do all these producers and artists go to this dude's house? Like, why is it his house? I would see, like, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll double check this in the video editing, I was like, why is Ray Sherman over their house? Why is this person over their house? It's like a weird mix of people. And it was always weird because I'm like, I knew the people going to his house, his parties. So I was like, it just felt weird, like the combination of people. Turns out, this guy was running, and I don't know which state it was in, so I'm not here to be like, building any kind of case. It's all publicly explained online. So basically, this guy was running a prostitution ring, and I don't know if it was cross-state or interstate or whatever. I don't know. I'm just going by what the internet says in the data. My point in saying this story is that you guys may think that going to these parties is people trying to network and show up in person so that you can meet this producer who's going to tie you to this artist, and then you'll get a placement with this artist. You don't even know the whole party is based on freaking trying to get the guys to buy the girls, and you don't even know that, and you're showing up thinking that you're going for networking. And this is what I mean is that if you don't know what's behind the music, You might be confused in the music industry. There's always something behind the music all the time, whether it's an advertiser, pharmaceutical company, some illicit activities, street criminals, whatever. There's always something behind the music fueling the money for the music. So always remember, it's not the music itself, it's the stuff behind it fueling it so that it could clean up the money that fueled it. For the most part, I'm talking about from the street angle, because think about hip hop. There were a lot of gatekeepers back in the day, and they were not handing black folks in hip hop checks. So how did the hip hop folks get checks to go on tour? The local drug dealer, the local, XYZ illicit activity person. They would fuel that artist. That would be the front man. And then the front man would go out into the industry, make the clean money. And even if they only got 10% of their money back, it's clean money now. Okay. So they would take that money and then reinvest it into clean assets. So they would take their dirty, illicit money they can't use because it's all tracked. And if they use it, then it'll all be traced back to them. So they have to clean it up through some kind of false operation. Okay. You guys know this is like a racket. And you guys have seen the different cases out there. And I'm not here to like bring up all this different information for you guys. Most of you guys are going into music with the passion. Most of you guys are going in with love. And you are thinking that everybody else in this game is on that same frequency, and they're not. And that's the scary part. When you face those things and you realize that, oh, this is what's really happening, you'll realize you're not even playing the same game. I just want to give hope to people to understand that there's a difference. I'm not saying everybody in the music industry is this way. I'm saying that I just want you to understand what actually goes down. You guys have heard about the big stories. But here's another story that I heard on Clubhouse, and this is all alleged but I heard it from the person themselves on Clubhouse. No record of this, but we heard it in audio form. A lady was being very vulnerable, and she said she would be going to those Molly Mall parties, and she was one of the madams. So if you don't know what a madam is, they basically recruit the other girls or manage the other girls, and keep them there. So she basically recruited other girls to come to the parties to do the illicit activities in that specific state. And she was telling me how it was way more than what it looked like. It looked like a music party where everybody showed up, but in reality it was this girl bringing in that girl bringing in that girl, because they all wanted to get to the rappers. Because when you're in LA, something that you might not understand if you haven't gone to LA is, one, the energy is very different, but two, you have millionaires and you have people scraping the bottom. So the people scraping the bottom say, how can I get around the millionaires? The people scraping the bottom say, oh, I know X, Y, and Z, this girl that this millionaire might like. So they bring X, Y, and Z girl to the parties to try to entertain the millionaire, because the millionaire can't go find that girl by themselves. They find that valuable. So they're almost trading relationships in LA as if it's like capital or money. And that's the weird part about LA, is that you really only understand that when you get there. You don't realize how much women are treated almost like a drug. It's just the weirdest thing. If you go to LA, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Now, the next story that you guys have all heard about is the Diddy story. Okay, and I'm not here to bash anybody's brand. I'm not here to wish death upon anybody. I'm not here to wish any harm on any party in all these stories. I'm just telling you guys the reality, because this story, the reason it was so significant is not because it was Diddy. It's because all of the stories that I just told you guys have been going on. It's just that the people felt so small that they could never share their stories, and they felt like they would always be harmed. So the thing about Diddy, and I'm just using his words, or his name, I should say. The thing about him that made this bigger is because we have now somebody who's well known, and then we have so many stories that were hidden that are now adding up to the well-known person.
How did the industry situation turn me into a man? It really didn't. If anything, it tried to take man stripes from me. I literally had no label. Arista gone. It came out under Arista. Arista completely shut down. No label. Done. Jaquan don't have a deal at all. Tipsy out. Hood Hop out. The album is out. Gold Plat. That's what they gave me first day. No label. No one to call. What's going on with my video? Do I get a next video? You call, this number is no longer in done, no label. Ain't that crazy? I've never seen nothing like that. Sometimes you just so big, you know what I'm saying? The devil be trying to come out through the cracks, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta shut this down. And even in the industry, I used to look out into the crowd, and I promise, I know you're gonna think I'm lying to you. I used to look out and see faces change. Everything felt demonic. Spiritually. Nothing felt right. Family running through my accounts. I'm paying everybody. This is not real. I think people get me confused. Did you not just hear me say at 13, 12, 13, I left my mama crib, I'm in the car. Like, did you not just hear me say I had to sell drugs, literally start from a double up, 2 for $20 to even eat? You know what I'm saying? It's a cakewalk. Y'all shouldn't have gave me nothing. Y'all messed up now. And I got my chance to be seen, be heard. I'm cool. Now I'm just being greedy. Like, for real, and that's just what it come down to. That album sold and promoted itself. I had no label. You know what I mean? That was... Thank you, God.
That you have for me, and see how valuable this is and how important it is to independent artists everywhere. And you know what? It's not just independent artists, it's major label artists too. Look what Kanye West just did. Kanye just completely bailed on the music industry and released his new album on an MP3 player. What Kanye's just now doing with his album on his MP3 player is what I've been doing with physical CDs for 4 years. Completely cutting out the music industry, being a disruptor. Anyway, I just had to say that. I've been screwed the industry before Kanye was. And we sold more physical copies of the Brave album than Kanye did of the STEM player, but whatever. Who's counting, right? I'll tell you exactly who's counting. Not the data collection company that reports the numbers to Billboard. Okay, here we go. Despite our best efforts, unlike everybody else, the physical copies of our new album, The Brave, will not be counted towards the Billboard charts. Now, it's important that you know that this is not a problem directly with Billboard. Billboard's always been really cool to us, actually. But here's something y'all probably didn't know. Billboard does not collect their own data for the Billboard charts. There's a data collection company that counts all of the downloads, the streams, the views, and the data collection company takes those numbers, gives them to Billboard, and Billboard makes their charts. My issue is with the data collection company. So over a period of 2 weeks, we exchanged 43 emails with this data collection company. And despite us being ready, willing, and able to give them all of the information that they wanted, they essentially just didn't believe us about our physical album sales. So we got excluded from the charts. Now, you guys aren't gonna believe this, trust me. I'll start from the beginning. I've never done a digital album before, and Adam has only done digital albums. So we compromised and decided to do both. And when I brought this idea to Nova, she realized that this would be the perfect time for us to report our physical sales to Billboard for the first time. And after a little research, we realized that if we combined our digital sales with our physical sales, it would practically guarantee us the #1 spot on the album charts on Billboard. Independently. Look, we all got really excited. We honestly couldn't believe it. But numbers don't lie. And we realized that we had an opportunity to deal a massive blow to the music industry by outperforming major label artists on a chart that was specifically designed for them. So we rescheduled our entire release around this idea. We were gonna drop our digital album and our physical album at the same time, so all of the numbers would be accounted for simultaneously, and we topped the chart. Independently. But little did we know what was up ahead. Step 1, Nova starts reaching out to the data collection company to get us set up as reporters so that they can account for our numbers. Now there's this massive list of different rules and regulations that you have to abide by if you want them to count your physical sales. So we make sure we got the most up-to-date rules and regulations, we read all of them, and we follow them. I mean, look at the back of your Brave CD. You see this little UPC code? It's not on any of my other albums. It's only there because it's one of their requirements. Anyway, because of the strict rules surrounding albums and merch packs and what you can bundle together and how it has to be packaged and blah, 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 we initially decide to not do merch packs, and we decide to save our silver and gold album covers for a different project down the line. We made all the sacrifices that we were required to make to have our physical albums accounted for on the Billboard charts, as per their own guidelines. Fine, no problem. We clarify with them that we're taking the right steps, they confirm that we are, and we move forward. All systems go. Now this is where things entirely fall apart. To keep this video short, not 3 hours long, I'm not gonna read you all 43 emails. I'll show you the pieces of the emails that are most important, and I'll do my absolute best to give you an accurate Reader's Digest of this entire scenario. Look, I'm gonna give you as much context as humanly possible, and I'm gonna be 100% transparent about all of this. Let's dive into these emails. And let me add, I had to constantly follow up with these people on a daily basis to get any response at all.
And when they did respond, I'd get like 1 or 2 lines of text. Many times just offhandedly dismissing us or completely failing to acknowledge any of our questions or concerns. To register as a reporter, they essentially want to vet your website. They want to know what kind of sales you've done in the past year and what kind of sales you expect to be reporting with this upcoming release. So we answer the question with how many albums we sold last year, how many we expect to sell this year, and we give them screenshots of everything that we've done for the past 12 months. We also ask what the reporting process is like and how sales are actually reported. Because our album released in a month at that point, and we had to be diligent about getting this done in a timely fashion. They told us, and I quote, "We have plenty of time to get you set up for reporting since the release is not until next month. I'm still not done with the website vetting, but we will get back to you when that is complete. Also, please only include direct to consumer from the website and leave out any other sales from vendors/providers." So we send more screenshots from the back end of our website that shows the total sales from last year. We also tell them that we do not work with any vendors or providers. We do everything ourselves, completely independently. So everything is from our hands to their hands. 2 days later, they finally respond with this: "I'm not certain of the album sales you have quoted to us, as they are not meeting what we would expect based on the data we have from major providers at this time, including sales and streaming. Can you provide the name of your distributor?" We distribute independently through TuneCore. So we tell them that. We also tell them that if they're trying to authenticate physical sales through data acquired from digital platforms, they're going to get a very distorted picture of what's actually going on here. I explain that only a very small percentage of my music goes to these digital streaming platforms. The only songs that go to these digital streaming platforms are the songs that I release on YouTube with music videos. I explain that I release 2 or 3 physical albums every year. I explain that that's around 50 songs. I explain that only a very small number of those 50 physical songs ever end up digitally available on the internet. So how could the digital data reflect my physical sales when the digital data only represents a very small portion of my physical music? I'll answer that question. It can't. And since we feel like they just called us liars, we offer them back-end access to our store so that they can verify the numbers themselves directly. We would completely remove ourselves from the situation so that they can see what we can see, so that there's no chance the numbers could be defrauded or tampered with in any way. I just gotta say, that is unprecedented access and transparency. It's actually very dangerous for us to be even giving out that kind of access. But we wanted to be on the Billboard charts. We wanted to play with the big boys. We wanted to prove to the world that independent artists are just as impactful, just as powerful, and just as worthy of industry recognition as the major label artists are. So at this point, since we feel like they just called us liars, we start CCing anyone that we work with in any capacity who could possibly help verify these numbers to the data collection company. We ended up having like 4 or 5 people on this email thread. One of them being my friend and the owner of the warehouse who has manufactured my CDs from the very beginning of my career. He sees every single order that comes in. He's actually the guy that sends you guys your t-shirts. He replies in this email thread, and I quote, "I can verify and prove all of the information provided below. Let me know how I can assist." No reply. Our other industry friends start questioning them at this point. They start asking the data collection company, "Do you guys even have a mechanism or a process to account for a truly independent artist's numbers? Does that even exist?" They inform us that they do in fact have the process in place. We ask what that process is. They refuse to give us the information, but they tell us that they'd be happy to once their questions about my past sales have been answered. We tell them that we're unsure of what questions they're asking. They ask us to confirm the number of physical albums that were officially accepted by a publishing company. Our friend explains in the email that Nova and I, independently, totally on our own, distribute our physical sales to the people. There is no publishing company accounting for physical sales. They still don't get it. They miserably fail to understand that our business is truly independent. So we once again explain how our business model works. A grassroots operation, totally outside of the music industry. We explain that we've packed over 200,000 albums with our own hands. We send pictures of us over the years packing albums, labeling albums, and dropping them off at the post office. We tell them that if the numbers seem unbelievable, it's because they are unbelievable. I get it. It is unbelievable that a kid and his girlfriend have managed to do something as large as we're doing it completely independent of the music industry. I get it, it's unbelievable. But you're a data collection company and we're giving you the proof, so believe it because it's true. We again explained that the information she wants is the information we have and us alone. And we're trying to give it to her. We're trying to give it to her. At this point, I've had absolutely enough. Nova has been the person emailing back and forth with them, and I've just been kind of watching from a distance. Now, Nova wants this so bad for us that it's literally all that she's thinking about. She's waiting at her computer all day, just hoping that she's gonna get a reply from them. And then when their offices close at 8 p.m., she just like goes to bed, like totally defeated. I saw a lot of tears that week, a lot of them. And with both of us feeling super frustrated and totally defeated, I would finally step in. When I start personally sending emails, it gets ugly. Here's how that went. I informed the data collection company that I have a massive 6-week campaign for the Brave album, complete with promotional materials, music videos, marketing, blah, 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 blah. A plan that it took me weeks to come up with, I might add. A plan that I annoyed the hell out of Adam with because I was insistent that it had to go exactly the way that I wanted it to go. Anyway, I tell them that I'm gonna have to reconfigure this entire 6-week plan if I can't get a clear answer from them on if we can record our physical albums or how we do it or what the hell's going on. Sidebar, you gotta understand, this whole mess is ultimately why we ended up moving the digital release from February 18th to March 4th. You guys remember when that happened? We had to order a ton more CDs. We had to scramble to create merch packs that we weren't initially going to do because we weren't allowed to bundle merch with albums according to their guidelines. We had to go into overdrive and try and salvage a 6-week campaign. That got screwed up because we were waiting for them to accept our numbers. Anyways, I tell these guys that I need a clear answer so I can move forward. No response to that email. I follow up again, and they reply to me, and I quote, "Hi Tom and all. I've been reviewing the site, the data we have from streaming for past releases, socials, and comparable sales from similar genres during this vetting period. It doesn't support the sales you have quoted earlier in this thread. Did any of these sales happen to be null orders out to fan clubs? I'm still trying to understand the provided data to explain the abnormally high numbers before we can allow you to report." Again, in my eyes, telling us that they don't believe us. So I immediately respond with a nuclear bomb of an email. And it goes like this. You continually ask the same questions, we continually answer them. We have been painfully transparent with you and still you make absolutely no movement. If you won't sign in to the back end of our store, which we've offered you access to verify the sales yourself, and you won't take the endorsement from anyone else that's involved in our very small and obviously extremely successful business, it seems as though there's nothing else we can do here. Your job is to collect and report data to Billboard, a chart that I would assume takes pride in presenting an accurate portrayal of the sales landscape in regards to the music business. And for some reason, you are preventing adequate data collection and accurate reporting. If you can't figure out how to verify a truly independent artist's sales, go talk to someone who does. If you don't have the mechanism, you should all be embarrassed of yourselves. I've likened this entire situation to waiting outside a treehouse while you block the door. You are preventing us from hanging out with the cool kids for a reason that you can't seem to provide. We're asking you what we can possibly do to get in, and you can't seem to articulate a conclusive answer. We just keep running in circles. Please help, or put us in contact with someone who can. Your unwillingness to make any progress has gone on long enough and already forced me to adjust an extremely important release campaign multiple times. Every song I release hits #1 on iTunes. Most of them hit #1 on multiple Billboard charts. My YouTube, where I post my music videos, has 3 million subscribers. I have music videos with 30 million actual views. I've been on Fox News and an endless amount of other acclaimed platforms. What part of this is unbelievable to you? I shouldn't have to explain independent musicianship and the marketing thereof to someone who's apparently responsible for collecting the results of said marketing. Figure it out. It would be great to get a prompt response. Tom. I hit send. Ready for it to get even crazier? I didn't ever hear back from that email. One of my music industry friends who's CC'd on the email senses my frustration and he decides to weigh in and try and help out. He adds, just to help if possible, Tom's videos released on YouTube have gathered over 100 million views in 2021 alone. We help collect the publishing income generated from those views, and we can confirm over 100 million views from his videos in 2021 alone. They didn't respond to that email either. I followed up for the next 2 days. No responses. This is almost 50 emails in a 2-week span and absolutely no progress at all. I follow up multiple times. Nothing. I find out who the higher ups are. I email them. Nothing. I follow up. Nothing. Then I find out that me and Nova have been removed from this email thread entirely. My friend tells us that he's received an email from someone within the data collection company. We were told that they were trying to set up a phone call and that we were to have no further communication with the people that we had been dealing with previously. According to this new person, all further communications were to go through him. So my friend and the data company set up a time to get on the phone and talk about it. And they didn't ever answer that call. And we called more than once. Like, do you guys see what is happening here? Our physical album sales, combined with our digital album sales, would have practically guaranteed us a #1 spot on the Billboard album charts, independently. Now look, I know a lot of independent artists out there, they don't like me. And that's fine, I don't need more friends. But look past that. It's not just my album. It's not just my career. It's your albums. It's your careers. It's your blood, sweat, tears, time, energy, and money that they are refusing to acknowledge on the industry charts. Look, all musicians, whether you want to admit it or not, we all at some point in time have used the Billboard charts as a measuring stick for our own personal successes. It's the most acclaimed music chart in the entire world. And it's supposed to represent all of us accurately. It's supposed to be reliable. But if the data collection companies, in regards to independent artists, aren't competent in their collection and delivery of data, what do the charts even mean? Having your creation on the Billboard charts carries a degree of prestige with it. And I personally don't think it's appropriate to have the integrity of the charts in the hands of a data collection company who won't even tell an independent artist how to prove their sales are legitimate and our numbers are worthy of competing in the mainstream arena. Musicians, show this to your friends. Show this to your family. Show this to other musicians. Shining a light on these things could force a total overhaul within the industry of how they deal with independent artists in regards to charting. In general, the music industry is archaic, inefficient, and unfair. And it's about damn time it got renovated. If you're a musician, I know you care about your art. If you're a fan, I know you care about your favorite artist. Stand up for them. Stand up for yourselves. You know, it's not just like a clever catchphrase. It truly is us against them. And we might never win the fight, but I'm damn sure showing up for it.
Good evening. Elvis Presley died today. He was 42. Apparently it was a heart attack. He was found at his home in Memphis, not breathing.
Well, 24 years ago today, iconic rapper Tupac Shakur was shot here in Las Vegas.
The rapper was shot inside of a BMW while stopped at a red light on Koval and Flamingo. And we all know the story. He then died 6 days later.
Kurt Cobain, the lead singer of the enormously popular rock band Nirvana, is dead at the age of 27.
Atlanta-based rapper Takeoff, real name Kershnik Kari Ball, has died, according to police, after he was shot at a bowling alley in Houston.
It's hard to keep up with Sam Smith's identities, but last night's Grammys, they, as Smith now prefers to be called, identified as Satan.
Blood Sneakers, Lil Nas X's collaboration with art collective Mischief. The 666 pair of sneakers feature gold pentagrams, inverted crosses, as well as human blood inside the sole.
Katy Perry performs Dark Horse at the Grammys.
I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
You've had
three conversations with the devil.
Three conversations with the devil. Why with the devil?
Well, to make a fair decision, I think you have to be aware of both sides. And I was approached, so of course I had a conversation.
I think that we all, as artists, because we're highly sensitive people, and this machine around us, this so-called music industry, is such a demonic thing. It sacrifices people's lives and their essences at the drop of a dime.
I ran around with a band that I won't name them, but a satanic rock band, and all their music was very wicked. And one day I just asked him, I said, "Where do you get those horrible songs that you write?" And he said to me, "We all get in a room and the songs just come. We know that to be automatic writing." And he said, "The songs just come, we write them down, we record them, and then we take the master tape to a witch coven and they pray over it, so that when we press the records and they go into people's homes, demons go home with each record."
So man, y'all pretty much synced it. Words, video, footage speaks for itself. I'ma start to say this, right? On some of them things that I want to point out is 50 Cent, he been had rumors going on about I think Vivica A5 said he like a thumb up his ass also. This before the Kanye West situation hit. This been said, keep in mind, back then there was no social media like that. So that it was out there, it got swept under the rug, but too bad I'm old enough to remember all that. So, he is usually the ones that always, and I'm not saying that, 50 Cent is this super tough guy or super gay guy. But I'm just saying there's definitely something suspect about him. Now, as you see in the first video, he said to, he looked real uncomfortable, talking about he let her, Rebecca A. Fox, lick his ass. But you see when she went on her rant, she said they can go on some type of podcast and they can just air 30 laundry out. Like she said, my memory real good. And saying that, she's saying like, baby boy, you done did some questionable things to question your manhood, but she's grown, she's not gonna really put him out like that. But for somebody to be like, I let, her lick my ass, it's to throw a curveball off him, you a whole nigga. Why is you even getting your ass played with, bro? You if a female got a face in your ass, you'll take a thumb up your ass. And if you'll take a thumb up your ass, you'll take, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying, some type of dildo up your ass or something. You know, I'm not putting it past him. As you can see, you know, as you go down the line, you know, with the Amber Rose and Kanye West, you know, them white girls freaky, number one. They real fucking freaky. Everybody on earth know that. I believe Kanye West did that, 100%. And I like Kanye West. He was in my top 10 rappers all the time. I have no problem with him. But that's what he did with his wife. That's what that man did with his wife. If he want to thumb up his ass or a whole hand, that's that man's business. What he doing with his wife is his business. But when you got these guys out here dealing with a whole nother man, that's something totally different. Now, you know, whatever man his wife doing in the bedroom, they married, that's between you and your wife and God. When you out here and you portraying that you this tough guy and you trying to tear everybody else down, but all alone you on a DL, that's a different animal. And that's kind of what, you know, like 50 like to tear down a lot of black men. You notice that? I haven't seen him try to tear down a white man yet. Even, like I said, with Tierra Marie, you know, she owed him that money. Ray J old broad. You know, there's some shit going on behind that, you know, to where he kept on pressing her. 50 liked to run to the media a lot and try to tear people down. If you and this man, Big Meech, got a problem and he rocking with Ross, and you go to try to get his concert canceled so he can't make no money, now come on, bro. Now, let's just start airing your dirty laundry out. So yes, Vivica A. Fox said she never licked your ass, number one, but she can put some dirt out there that will kind of, because she applied she never done it. Now we know Dwayne Wade, his wife, Gabrielle Union, say she ate ass. Okay, we know they kind of weird, but it's out there. You know, that's been said and done. I haven't even put Dwight Howard up there to where he banging a punk or something. Royce Reed just came on with, what's dude's name? The football player, I don't really watch football, but he got the podcast and shit. And she said that he did some questionable things and shit with men or whatever. But as Jane Deal said, how they try to get you a woman to come to you. And one thing about me, when I was younger, and me and the guys be at somebody's crib, or my little crib, and it'd be like a little female. And I've been in similar situations like that to where, and I'm not saying the guys that I was with was on the DL, but we'll have a female, and it'd be like 6 niggas, and she want to knock everybody down, and everybody want to fuck her. You know, with her. I can't fuck in front of no other man. I can't give him no head in front of other man. I'm very uncomfortable with that. That happened to me on 3 different occasions. Caught a little broad, and they got a paper plastic bag, and everybody came to my crib and hit the broad. She was ready to go. And another situation with a female was in my homie, one of the 4 Corner Hustlers named Frank, one of Angelo Robert guys. He was in this high top van over there on Kidsy, and she was sucking everybody's dick, and I was okay, you know. I'm like, I'm okay, I'm cool. I took the broad home though, you know what I'm saying? And shit, it went up after that, but in front of everybody else, nah, I couldn't do that. And then my cousin, you know what I'm saying, Mook, stayed over there on Hamlin, Madison, had one of the homies' cousins. She was up there sucking everybody's dick. I could never get comfortable in those situations. So I've been in plenty of situations like that, and you know, so I understand that. But like I say, you know, that's what we were doing back in the days. You know, it was some, you know, the thing to do. I can't do that no more than I'm older. You know, I was uncomfortable. So it's never been one of my pet peeves. Another thing, this Soulja Boy thing with 50 Cent, I believe that to be true. Number one, Jaguar Wright. She's been in the music industry a long time. You think Tasha K is credible? Tasha K ain't as credible as Jaguar Wright. See, Tasha K get her information from other people. They'll send something in, she investigated, she'll try to go public with it. Jaguar Wright was there. She's in the industries. You know what I mean? She know people that know people, and she's been there herself. You know, she's been part of that circle. So her information is more credible than her information is more credible than I would say Tasha K. And I'm not saying Tasha K is not credible, but I'm just saying Jack or right. She says, you know, when she say things, they usually kind of like, and she said it in advance. There's a lot of Santana things going on out there. You cannot make it in the industry if you don't sign your name in blood. I don't care who you are. Once you get to a certain status, things you have to do. I heard 50 Cent pay a lot of money to keep his affairs low. Now we know when you look at the interview with the lady or the transsexual, he said that llcool J, they had a one-time thing. Remember, I think this was like 11 years ago, 7 to 11 years ago when that interview was done, and it was said that P. Diddy was gay. This before the allegations even hit. And he like, well, he heard some things, and now look at it. Now it's coming clear. We know he done did something with Usher. Usher had an interview to where Usher said that they asked what Usher would you let your kids go to 50 house, P. Diddy house, and he was like, hell no. So we know he did something with Usher. He even said that on the interview with Kevin Hart. You know, like, yeah, man, we used to wake up in the bed together. I mean, like, you know, he was like high when he said that shit. And Kevin Hart tried to play it off, right? Then you got the situation to where he did with that with Fabulous. Man, Fab, when we gonna party, man? And then we got the situation where he came at 50. You know what I'm saying? Let me take you shopping. So he had to heard something. P. Diddy very, very powerful, man. As you heard Jane Deal said, you know, he stopped commercial from going on at the Grammy Award. He's very powerful. And what he did, he got comfortable. And you know, some people forget who they are and where they at. And he got to play with the wrong people. And the Jewish people came together and took him down, as we see. You know what I'm saying? But he still cooked. You know, I know that lawsuit was dropped against him for the rape. He still cooked. They gonna pop him on some other shit. They got some other shit to pop him on. So that ain't ever just some, you know, icing on the cake. But now they don't need that to pop him. He done. Kale's done. When they put hands on you, they put hands on you. Bill Cosby got to understand that he got out the way because he been a respectable guy for a long time. And, you know, I guess whatever happened with Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying, they put him in jail and they had to come pull him over and like, hey, let's talk, gang. You know, we not doing this, we not doing that. Leave NBC alone, we good. And they let him out of jail. So he understand how this go. Once you get into that circle, you know, and like I said, this minor, man. Y'all can do your own research. This is just something that I'm doing. So where I'm going with this, 50 Cent got skeletons in his closet. And Soulja Boy, we already know, Buddy ain't lying. Come on, man. Buddy ain't. I remember that shit surfaced back then. Buddy ain't lying. That's why he, you know, he try to, you know, it be the hard niggas. Look at the Lil J shit. Look at shit motherfuckers saying Durk came. Look at all these videos of where niggas getting exposed, the Young Buck. You know what I'm saying? Bro, look at Drake coming in, motherfuckers, goddamn it, inbox, like, come on, motherfucker, bro, that's a fake. Ain't fake. Got that blue mark, gang. That shit ain't fake. No, hell no, that shit ain't fake. You come to motherfuckers DM, you know. I mean, the White Howard, look at all the men with the dresses, look at all the rappers, look at all the basketball players. Even when I was coming up, early 90s, we used to watch Living Color, and we'll see Jamie Foxx with the, you know, doing the Wanda, with the big lips, cock at it. We used to be laughing. Like, oh, he's so funny, he's so funny. You know, we still young. We don't know what's out there. Ain't no internet. We haven't been exposed to this shit. We thinking like, oh, that's so funny. And then, you know, you start, you know, it didn't really become alarming until you got older. So, you know, once you get older, it started becoming alarming. You know, you got people like, you know, Martin, he did the Sinead. And we like, okay, you know, we laugh, and then you just start coming out with the, you know, Big Mama House, and then, you know, the Nino Brown, you know, Red Snipe did the Wu-Tang Food with, I think, Kurt Russell and some shit. What's the dude's name? Patrick Swayze. They did the, you know, the Wu-Fo Tom without, 3 men dressed in, they got the white chicks and all that shit. With Marlon and brother, like, come on, man, let's just be clear. These dudes are who they say they were. You know what I mean? And I'm not putting that past. I heard this me. Once you get to a certain bracket in Hollywood, you know what I mean, you have to actually sign your name in blood. It was a dude that they asked, like, well, what you want to do, Sonny? It's 3 doors, and they said one on the left, one on the middle, and one on the right. The one on the middle, you know what I'm saying? If you take that one, okay, you on your own, Sonny. Good luck. But the one on the left, I think there was some gay shit on here and homosexual shit. Then on the right, you have to go do some, worship Satan and, deal with blood and sacrifice somebody. Remember, Kanye West sacrificed his mama. Jennifer Hudson, her grandma. And Kanye West said it. He said he lost his mama in that shit. He knew what was going on. He started speaking out. Then you got, Jay-Z, Beyonce, they do a lot of satanic shit. Jay down there untouchable, but he ain't lying. Man, do not in your lifetime think that this shit, the Illuminati and all that stuff is not true. I got a whole book on the Illuminati. Michael Jackson, when he started speaking out about that shit, Prince started speaking out about that shit, Shaka Khan started speaking about that shit. People talking. Some people, like black people, that's talking. Then what happened? A lot of them come up missing. What can you say? It's a lot of people coming up missing in Hollywood. People come up missing. This is certain things you can't talk about. They talking about clones. People being put up, being cloned. Boy, I believe all that stuff. Because the minute you start talking about, oh man, that's nonsense. Then you, hey, what Nina Brown said to Buddy? He said, you the fool, old man. You the fool. Don't never be fooled. All this stuff, this video and all this stuff that I put together, it's just like, man, it's just a little bit. This don't even touch the surface. You go back and look at Billy Ocean video, Caribbean Queen. I just don't have time to break down all the details, but they's doing a sacrifice on there. Look at Billy Ocean, Caribbean Queen. That came out in the 80s. It's a damn good song, and you know back then we don't know what the hell we was looking at. We just thought we were looking at, a play or something. Man, they were doing a sacrifice on that. This back in the 80s, man. This shit been going on. What dude say? What's dude's name? Boosie. He said he did something with George Clinton, man. They in the middle of the ocean, dark as hell that night, man, and they can't even see their hand in front of them. And he said there's a lot of weird shit going on. Like, he was doing some weird shit, and sacrificing to demons, demonic figures. Man, listen to me, man. Would you rather be a snitch on Meek's side, or would you rather be a fag on 50's side? That's fucking men. I'd be the snitch all day long. That's all Meek's got that he's been accused of. 50, you're accused, you admit it. You had your ass ate. There was no internet back then. You do a little talk show here and now, the shit go away. It's internet now. So now we can bring that shit back up to light like everybody else did. You want to bring up R. Kelly shit back when he pissed on a girl back in 95, 96. If you can bring that stuff up, we can bring your case back up. Let's bring your case in front of the court. You know what I'm saying? Why is you letting somebody play with your ass as a man, as a gangster that's already gay, that gay vibes? Then why is you being accused of fucking Soulja Boy? You been accused of doing that. Why is Puff Daddy coming to you talking about let's party? Y'all both in the industry. You Pretty at one point had $100 million. He was up there when he did the vitamin water. Right? Was that vitamin water? Yeah, vitamin water. So, people know things. Motherfucker got a list of who on a DL. Motherfuckers get a list. Y'all want to talk? Let's talk. People get a list. Powerful people get a list. Did Quincy Jones not ask Tupac to fuck him in the ass? Yes, he did. Tupac said, I don't do that. Tupac didn't really know what was going on back then. He fucking with, I think, Kadada, daughter. Quincy Jones said, I want to fuck you in the ass. Griff talked about that. Suge Knight talked about that on the Art of Download about a week or two ago. Go look that episode up. Talking about fucking them in the ass. Motherfuckers get a list, man, of who on a deal. So P. Diddy got the, word travel. Come on, man, word travel, man. You need to know what's going on. You in the neighborhood, a nigga that did some fool shit. Come on, bro. You know you gonna hear about that shit like, buddy ass, bogus, woo, woo. Whatever's going on. Back in the day when you had internet, the word travel. You knew who the tough guy was on the block. You knew who the stick-up man was. You knew who the fags was. Come on, man. That's what it was back in the day. 50, you got caught up in the time. There was no Facebook, no social media. But now you want to try to out somebody, bro. Come on, bro. You said that you on Soulja Boy, fuck. You know what I'm saying? He was your bitch. And this, it's been, said, the whispers been there back in the day. And another thing, 50 did not get shot 9 times. All right? He put that in his song, saying I've been shot 9 times. He was not shot 9 times. 50 Cent was shot. They found maybe 9 shells or more. 50 wasn't hit 9 times. 50 was hit, I think they say 2 or 3 times tops. So he hitting his face, hitting his body a couple of times. But if he got shot 9 times, 50 would, I'm not saying he wouldn't made it, but he did not get shot 9 times. All right, that's you can put that on your resume to make it look like you survived some shit. Cause we know Pac got shot 6 times. We know that's clear. But 50, what he tried to do, 50, when he made his song "Get Rich Die Trying," he put that out there, and people just run with it. If I go to jail, police pull me over, I get locked up. They say, yeah, man, you got 2 armed robberies and attempt murder. You know what I'm saying? And I go do time for it. I get 15, 20 years. I come home. Nigga, you just did time for that shit. You got to put that under your name. If you trying to get some street credibility, that's what Meech's done. He like, man, I just did 17, 18 years for selling dope. And even if he did make a 2-3-way deal, you know what I'm talking about, he still just did 20 years. So he still got that, man. I never snitched. I stayed solid. I came home. See, Meech still, he in a new era. He don't know nothing about this shit right here. 50 kind of switched over from this era to that era. So he kind of stayed with the culture. Meech didn't. When you're in jail, you lose a lot of what's really going on, how shit work. You hear about it, but you ain't really get the chance to experience that. So he came home on something different. Like, man, I'm gonna come home, get this money, for to be on, but it's a different era out here. He's trying to figure that shit out. That the social media is something different, and it ain't street credibility no more. Like, oh man, Meech home, man, so woo this, woo that. It ain't like that no more. And he's starting to find that out. He gonna adjust. Don't get me wrong. He gonna adjust. Just gotta give him some time. He gonna adjust. A lot of shit, man. They saying dirt knocking on a tranny door. Ain't really no light coming at. But that black youngster, oh, that's clearly Buddy. See, what black youngster fucked up, and that's why I put that circle on that watch. He fell asleep with his watch on. It's on his left hand. When he put the watch up in the video, you know what I'm saying? Or when I screenshot the picture and showed it, I put a red circle. Bro, you still got the watch on, gang. You still, and Buddy trying to get clout. Nigga, that's you. Look at the body size. Look how, you can just tell, like, he got that fat boy body. Tank, how the fat boy with a tank top and shit, stomach hanging all over that shit, got the chain on, the watch and shit, the fresh lining and shit. You know what I'm saying? He under that act. Look at the body bill. Dude, you left your watch on, gang. Now, if you ain't had a watch on, motherfucker like, well, I don't know, man, you can't really see it. But nigga, you still got the watch on, bro, on your left hand. It ain't like because when you wear something, you wear it on, if you wear a watch or a bracelet, if you got it on your right hand, you wear it on your right hand. You're not gonna switch, you're not gonna switch hands on it. Nigga, you left the watch on, bro. You got naked with Buddy, man, and fell asleep. They did my homie like that. One of my homies shit a while back, he fucking with a tranny and he fell asleep, and while you sleeping and shit, tranny acting like he going in there, goddamn it, man, you want something to eat? I gotta use the washroom, going to use the washroom and shit, and goddamn it, you knocked out. As soon as you go to sleep, goddamn it, they taking pictures and videos of you. Put that shit up in the vault. As soon as you get out of order, motherfucker, yeah, nigga, this you, nigga, you nan up, nigga. They'll take a picture of them and you while you out there naked and shit. They got videos on you, man. We do that shit with females, man. Females do that shit with niggas. You know, try to blackball the motherfucker. That's what that is. So yeah, you gotta be careful when you dealing with them chumps, gang. You see how the light-skinned tranny go to Buddy's job, you know what I'm saying? He could have just got out and ran. He ain't have to go through that shit. He should have got out and ran, took the bus, you know, go to the man's job. Yeah, you want to be a fag? I'm gonna teach you how to be a fag. Woo, this. Your bitch, stop playing me. Like, you can tell clearly who the dominant was. She got his ass over with. And they probably got 2 kids and a baby mama and shit. He's like, no, nigga, you know, this is me. My homie was fucking with a tranny. That's how they get. So what he do, everybody knew the man. I don't put his name out there. He fuck with a tranny. And tranny bought a man a car and everything. Get a man money, he moved in. So then he tried to get up and go back, you know what I'm saying, fuck with his baby mama. Because, you know, he had kids prior to fucking with the tranny. And he got the car and all that shit, and he owed at his baby mama house and not really, you know, showing up for the tranny. Man, the tranny come through everybody, and I might still got that. Tranny come through everybody inbox that was mutual friends with the tranny. Or some shit like that. He found out who I guess went in his Facebook page and went to messages and messaged everybody. Said, you know this dude right here? Look, he fuck with men. And start showing all the pictures of him being that naked. I'm like, oh shit. And that shit traveled. And I'm like, damn, you really say shit to Buddy, man. You know, pictures, videos don't lie, man. You know, my thing was, nigga, you was my homie. Before I found this shit out, you know, we hooped together, you know, we played the game together, you know. I ain't got a problem with you, gang. You ain't never came at me. If that's how you living, that's how you living. You know, you will have to end up dealing with that, you know, sooner or later with God. But I'm just speaking in general, like, that's what they do. The minute you get out of pocket, the minute you don't do what they want, oh, bro, they got videos and they got them pictures. You think they don't? Oh, no, they do. You come over there, they motherfucker have it. They got glasses right now. They got glasses that got cameras in there, audio and everything. So you come to the door and shit, and motherfucker got the glasses on. You think they prescription glasses, and motherfucker recording everything you do, gang. It's that simple now. And that's what the YouTubers be using now. They be using, you know, I'm telling you because I'm a YouTuber. We use the glass and shit. And you can walk in the Arab store and you can sell stamps to the Arab. And, you know what I'm saying, double back, like, you know what I'm saying, you give me 6 out of 10, I need 8 out of 10. And they don't want to do it. You start showing the video like, look, nigga, you going to jail. We shutting this bitch down. Nigga, you better give me 8 out of 10. He stuck, or you lose your link. So what you want to do? You gonna give me 8 out of 10, or you gonna lose this motherfucker? I'm sending this shit in, and we gonna shut your ass down. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit done got crazy now. So, you know, you out here bogus, man. You know what I'm saying? What's in the dark gonna come in the light. Feel me? And we know Kanye West, like I said, we know he did that. That's clear. Amber Rose, that's the first thing she went to. Like, why at all thing? Like, fingering the booty ass bitch. Like, you mad? She fucked him up because at the point she got real mad. And that's why I'm gonna do is, hey, Amber, did you really playing Kanye West's ass? And she got the smile and shit when her security was walking with her. Come on, man, we know that shit true. Come on, Kanye West, you it's your wife, bro. I'm off your back. I ain't gonna listen to me. You want to do some freaky shit with your wife, gang? That's you. I'm not even gonna speak on it. I ain't even gonna speak on it. That's where that story went. All I'm saying is I believe it. That's all I'm saying. Young Buck, on the other hand, oh nigga, your shit, you knew you should never said shit with 50, bro. Nigga, you done. Nigga, you caught on the phone with the motherfucker. Take that shit down. Man, this shit get ugly. I told him to send you 2,000. What you send a motherfucker training 2,000 for, nigga, if you ain't did nothing? Like, come on, bro. You told on yourself, bro. And these be the motherfuckers out here, Joe, that be on some tough shit. I'm trying to tell you. So don't ever put shit past nobody. Y'all, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all put shit past motherfuckers. Y'all think that, no, not bro. Yeah, bro, nigga. These motherfuckers all in the neighborhoods, yo. Little niggas you think gangsters, man. That's man, that's going for the what they call a boy pussy or some shit. God damn it, you man, it be the motherfucker you least suspect that game for real. It'd be the least motherfucker you least suspect. You be like, oh hell no, nah bro, yeah bro, nigga. All these famous motherfuckers, but they say Gilbert Arenas just got caught. And what's that fag name? I don't know. Well, I don't want to say fag, but you know the dude name. He just went in this shit. They said Gilbert Arenas just got married and got caught doing some fruit shit with Buddy. I forgot the dude name. Let me get that shit. I hate when I can't remember shit. Hold on. Cause I don't be watching TV. I don't be watching TV like that, like I used to. Gilbert. And start with a C. Is that possible? Transgender. What's the damn dude name? Woman with transgender, expected to have to become a flashpoint across the United States over the last 18 months after Lil Thomas became the first transgender woman to win the NCAA. Well, I'm trying to find the dude's name. Gilbert Arenas. It's shit to say what happened. Damn, he got caught with some more shit? When the interview gave the basketball being a good man. Damn, so Gilbert Arenas been had some shit going on with these punks. It's crazy. I can't really speak on it, but yeah, he had some shit going on with a transgender. Y'all can look that shit up. The little punk pound love and hip hop, the Saucy. That motherfucker, Saucy. He had some shit going on with Saucy that was questionable. You know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, you know, the Dwight Howard, we already expected Dennis Rodman back in the day. This ain't nothing new for what he got, damn it, he been weird with the green yellow hair. So, you know, it was never came out that he was fucking with a man. And we know he had a wife. But I'm just saying, you know, they make you put that dress on. You see, I put in there Dave Chappelle. He had a dress on. He did the Howard. Is it Howard Stern? Howard, the fuck the dude name? The Howard, what's the dude name? No, Howard Stern. No, he did that podcast and shit to where he had acting like a little female and shit. All that shit, bro. Wasn't no social media back then. Motherfuckers remember that shit, bro. Motherfuckers don't be forgetting game. Shit. Motherfuckers do not goddamn it be forgetting, bro. We already know the Lil J, you done. We ain't gotta talk about you, gang. Yeah, that shit over with. I ain't gotta speak on that shit. You know, Soulja Boy, you suspect. White boy is not lying to you. You know what I'm saying? White boy did it. You know what I'm saying? Meat Mills, come on. This is what I'm trying to tell you. We got the Philly nigga, the tough nigga. Meat Mills, the way P. Diddy got him and riding him out. Bro, really? I found out that shit about when I was in jail. I'm like, what? Meat Mills? It's all them, I ain't saying every last one of them. You got a few of them that's straight. You ain't never heard no shit about Cameron. You heard what he said about Mace. Then you put that story up about Mace. That's why I highlighted the date, 2007. Wasn't no internet, wasn't no social media, no Facebook, Instagram, none of that shit. So it's something to hit, it'll go away. Look at the shit with Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? That shit was, you know, out there back in the day. Eddie Murphy was such a great actor. He was very, very, his status was down there, up there with Michael Jackson back then. Eddie Murphy was very, very, highly profiled back in the day, you know. And that story came out and kind of went, you know. Look at the people that was caught at Aspen Island. They talking about judge and politician, you know, Donald Trump name was on that bitch. God damn it. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Chris Tucker going out there playing with the little girls and the little boys. Look at a lot of priests, Prince Charles the Ninth or some shit. All these names, there's a list out there. Choke No Joke brought the list out. Go follow my man Choke No Joke. He do a lot of that shit. Another thing, I want y'all to stay tuned. I'm for that Tupac case. I'm for to bring my receipts out. I told y'all. I told you a year and a half ago in 2023, before Keefy D got locked up, I told you Snoop Dogg is behind Tupac murder. I put it up on my YouTube, which I kept the screenshot. Because when you try to do a podcast on YouTube, what happened is it'll tell you upcoming, live that you about to do. I never went live though. Some shit came up. I never went live. But you can see the date on there. I say, what if Tupac? I say, what if Snoop was behind the murder of Tupac? You know what I'm saying? I already knew that shit. That been came up this year. Him and Reggie Wright. I was living back then when a lot of the things came out. Keefy D just somebody who took credit for it. See, that's what I'm saying. What I just said earlier. Police say I did an armed robbery and attempt murder. I do 20 years. I got shit. I'm going to put that under my belt. Nigga, I just did time for it. That's what Keefy D did. He took time for it. He tried to get credit for some shit he didn't do, and that shit caught up with his ass. He ain't got nothing to do with that shit, man. That nigga don't know nothing about that murder, man. I mean, he probably heard about it, but he ain't involved with it, him or his nephew. That shit came for within Death Row, gang. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, so, that's pretty much what's going on, man. Hey, let me tell you something. The industry is something different. It's very, very different. It's very, very satanic. You want to live for fame and fortune, it might cost you your life. So, before you start trying to live a certain type of lifestyle, my thing is, I think you better really consider the fact that a lot of people that's living that lifestyle is not happy. Number one, they not happy. And number two, they got to pay dues. That's why I think just not only the download information, I've done that first. Then I showed you a different part of how the music industry works. That it's bigger than you think it is. The type of shit you got to go through to see why they'll start messing with these men. Because I'm going to just keep it real, back in the day, just coming up, we just want to rap. We just want to rap, make some music, and, put on a show. They took our culture and they banked off of it, and they brought the gay stuff in it. And men start, selling their soul, and they start losing, their manhood, because they want the fame so bad. Like, I'm talking about, and you'll never know, some of them people just be out of it. You can see them and they prosper that they out of it, that they just can't function. They're out of it like a motherfucker. And they just be looking like, wow, like crazy. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can tell, like, they say an old man with Viagra's, take a lot of Viagra's with fresh dicks, waiting, to ride you out. It's a lot of that shit, man, that you deal with, and after 10 years of that shit, you just be like, you know what, you can have all this money, I just want to be normal. Because, see, they can't do what you do. You can get up, you broke, but you can get up and go to the gas station, go to McDonald's. You might hit you a lick for, $1,000 to $1,500. You decent. You struggling on bills, but you're sane. You ain't got no motherfucker trying to kill you or something like that. I mean, most of y'all don't. But I'm just saying, the average dude, you got your sanity. You come in the house, watch TV, you cool. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the picnic, the park. You ain't got no motherfucking what they call handlers over you. I explain what a handler is. That's who Left Eye had. Left Eye and Aaliyah, they had handlers. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West, he'll tell you about that. They'll put a handler over you. Michael Jackson had a handler, which was his doctor. Left Eye had one. When she got Dr. Sebi, Left Eye had HIV. She went to go see Dr. Sebi. After she went to go see Dr. Sebi, she, that's what kind of killed her. You know what I mean? They sent the handler over there, which killed her eventually. Yeah, man. That's what's been going on, man. And Kanye West said they put his doctor as his handler. all these is public document. You can go watch it, you know. And people come up dead. Prince come up dead. He fentanyl or some shit. Like, come on, nothing ever came up with Prince doing drugs. Michael Jackson, you know, his doctor killed him. He only got a year in jail. You know, people like Aaliyah sacrificed, Kobe Bryant. You know, go back to my old video. What I did, some shit on Kobe. I did, I think, two things on the Kobe. You know, I brought up I think I did 2 things. One with LeBron sacrificed Kobe, which, you know, I need to dig further into that. That's on my list, along with the Tupac. And then I did something with Kobe where he was sacrificed. He was doing black magic. Shit. Well, I'm tired of the motherfucker. But if, like I said, if I ain't get this done, it don't get done, Jack. Because I've been sitting on this shit for about a week. But yeah, you got that shit with Kobe. You know, died in his helicopter. That was a sacrifice. You know, and people like, man, you talking about sacrifice, man? Your ass sound dumb. All right, you motherfuckers think this shit a joke. Play with it. That mark of the beast better hit. You gonna see what I'm talking about. We gonna see who was who when that motherfucker mark of the beast hit, and you can't buy, sell, or travel, and you got to get that chip in you. You be the first motherfucker get that chip, nigga. Why? Cause a lot of y'all not gonna be able to survive, man. Y'all need the government. Government better turn off, goddamn it, a lot of people TVs. You know what I'm saying? Take the Section 8, cut jobs. You gonna get that chip? There's gonna be a one world order, or you gonna see how true the Bible is now. And when you read the book of Amos, chapter 8, it says there'll be a famine, not in the land, but in the word of God. They making it to where you can't even speak about that no more. So yeah, we better see what happens. You know, ain't gonna be no churches openly having Sunday workshops. They already doing it in other cities. They gotta hide and do workshops. So you gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say that for another podcast. I'm telling you right now, it's a lot of sacrifice things. They've been doing sacrifice in the Bible. With Manasseh, sacrifice children to Satan. You know what I'm saying? And put them through the fire and made God mad. That's in his book of 2 Kings. Better read about that. That stuff been happening. This ain't nothing new. You talking about Halloween, you know, with the candies and shit and trick or treating. That's the Day of the Dead. They do sacrifice then. You also got Christmas. You get the Christmas, you know, Saint Nick, you know what I'm saying, and all that. You get the Christmas toys and presents to the children, and you being sacrificed. The tree is an idol. You put the present under the tree, you sacrifice the present, making a sacrifice to the tree, which is the altar. Or it's a lot of that shit, man. That y'all really need to wake up. You waking up every morning like let me go to work, smoke me a blunt, figure out what I'm gonna do. Man, you make a plan for the next 5 years. That shit dead. That shit caca. But try to get your shit together now. A lot of that shit ain't gonna be going on at all, Jack. You just gonna keep it real. So man, you know, you looking in, this just the shit that was being exposed. It's a lot of stuff that you don't see. These people are mentally ill. I was watching something back in 2023 where some dudes say he working at like a hotel and he work on yachts, and these billionaires, you know what I'm saying, they rent out the whole hotel, you know what I'm saying, or the whole yacht, and it be parties going on everywhere. And they say it be coming in there, it be feces. I'm talking about shit on the wall and shit, that literal shit. In the bed, they shitting on each other and all that shit. He said you gotta come in there, clean that shit out, and they'll leave that motherfucker like that and leave a check and get up out that bitch. I'm talking about it be nasty as hell. He say people that work at the hotel, females and shit, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3 in the morning leaving out one of the billionaire rooms. Probably give her ass $5,000 to do all types of shit to her. Come on, man, like, man, when you dealing with these people, man, that's why they say the world is Satan's. It's his world. And if you're going to play ball with it, you got to play by his rules. When they say you sign your name in blood, what that truly means is that you sign your name in blood because the way out, you know what I'm saying, is death. That's why a lot of people, like Buddy said, the white boy, he say, when they sign the contracts, you know what I'm talking about, and this and that, and they be in the whole 500,000. You know, even Walmart got, that I think I spoke about before, they got insurance on their workers. So like with these contracts, like under the Sam Cooke Act and all that stuff, when you work, when you rock with these people like that, right? What end up happening is you end up not being able to pay off what you owe, and they have your ass killed and get the insurance off your ass because you still under contract. So just like you being married and you got 3-4 kids and you got a $100,000 policy on you and it covers you and your family. And if something happened to you, you get the insurance money, right? That's how it is with the record labels. You know what I'm saying? You can read it on YouTube. It's called the dark part of the music industry. You got a 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? You look at that and they tell you how they got insurance on rappers. If you ain't put out in 4, 5, 6 years, they done gave you $1 million in advance and they can't get their money back. You be riding home, somebody pull up on the side of you and shoot the shit out you. And goddamn it, or something happened, they'll come through with a semi truck and act like they, you know, some dude that's in a off-brand company that you don't know of, and he run your ass over, and they just look at it as an accident, and they collect the money on your ass. You notice all them rappers that end up dying and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then come find out a lot of them under the same record company. They did something about that. About a year and a half ago, 2 years, I was watching that, and they were showing how all the people rocking the same company ring or a chain or something. Man, listen to me, man. When people be doing them type of YouTube, man, I'm gonna tell you something like this. Just stay alert. Stop being a dummy, thinking like, no, that shit don't work. That ain't accurate. No, that shit is accurate, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I've been not fucking with that. I don't take no vaccine. I'm not taking no chip, none of that shit. I'm about to get by and survive. Whatever little sin I'm doing, I'm gonna die for that sin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get better on that, but I'm not for to bow down to the hest of the beast at all. I'm a hustler, been in the street a long time. I'll make it happen. I'll make it work. I don't work jobs, so it's when you work for them, that's how they get you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a war real soon. But I'm just telling you, like, I'm boomeranging trying to tell you this is why you see a lot of the gay shit happening, because they kind of born that shit. Bow Wow, some fool shit. Beanie Siegel, some fool shit going on. They don't really spread that shit about the women. You know, Beyonce got a church that people praise and honor her. You remember the Travis Scott shit? All the people died with the Travis Scott concert 2-3 years ago. Come on, bro. You know, all this shit is, you know, is connected. Notice how they always throwing up that symbol, that star. You know, Obama, Jay-Z, LeBron James. You know, he used to do that shit. That's a ritual he was doing every time. Right before the game, he'll go there and he'll put the powder on that and he'll throw that powder in the air when he was doing that shit for Cleveland and everybody get the cheer. Nigga, that man was doing rituals right in front of your eyes, man. Fuck, come on, man. Shit crazy, man. Y'all slow, man. And I'm not talking to my audience in general. I'm just speaking like motherfuckers period. Like you motherfuckers slow, man. If you think this shit ain't what it is, I'm gonna tell you something. The truth is stranger than fishing. The truth is stranger than fishing. A lot of shit is being hidden. Motherfuckers talking about clones. Man, if you can clone a sheep, a goat, motherfucker, you can clone a human. And we know now that people been taking DNAs and, you know, talking about number one, you can be cloned. Because man was made from dirt, according to the book of Genesis. And a woman was made from the womb of a man. Took a rib from Adam and made a woman. Eve wasn't made from dirt. Not saying she not going to return to dirt, but she was made from the womb of Adam. Adam was created from dirt, you know, soil itself. Eve was made from Adam. So yeah, you know, eventually she's going to go back to dirt, but I'm speaking in general. She was cloned. Feel me? She was cloned. So yeah, that shit exists, man. You know, I just want to be, you know, clear, you know what I'm saying, as far as where I'm going. I'm about to really close up, you know. Just, you know, you have people out there, I'm speaking in general, of people like 50 who like to tear everybody down. You know, if something don't go your way, then all of a sudden you trying to expose people. Well, that man is being accused of being a snitch. Well, there's no paperwork. They're just hearsay. You know, hearsay, no real paperwork. You know, you're being accused of fucking with a nigga. So let's dig into that shit. You also been approached by a known male, what they call that? You know what P. Diddy is. I ain't gotta say it. You've been approached by P. Diddy. We already know what his work is. Let's just say that. You know. And you also admitted having your ass ate by a woman. And she's saying other shit. She's saying, yeah, nigga, I never did that, but I can tell you what the fuck I did do. Keep running your mouth. That's why he tried to call and ask her to be in the video. He tried to make ends meet when she got to running her mouth. You know what I'm talking about. And so, goddamn it, you know, oh yeah, why don't you be in my video? I love you, woo woo. No, nigga, I'm gonna tell you something. The older women freaky as hell, boy. He took his little young ass and did something to his dumb ass. He was talking about he loved her and he was talking about sex in public. Boy, she already been in the game. You know what I'm talking about? She an old cougar. You know what I'm saying? That you know, you young at the time, you muscles and shit, dark skin and chocolate nigga. Supposed to be this tough guy. Nigga, she done put all types of fingers and probably dildos up your ass, nigga. And you took it. That's why you so sprung on her ass. Come on, man. Let's call the striker striking a ball, man. Let's stop the games, gang. Then it be them niggas that act like they gangsters. You have to act like you're a gangster because now you feel that your manhood been removed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he, you know, nigga, yeah, come on, gangster nigga. Like you can just kind of tell, like, and now he's trolling. You know, you see 50 Cent got female waves. Even when I showed that picture of 50 Cent. That Vivica A5. She said niggas run their mouth like a little bitch. Niggas who talk too much, you know. So, you know what I'm saying, you might swear look like a bitch. Some shit like that. Like, he got feminine ways, bro. He's gonna lose a lot of business because now with this Meech thing, people are gonna like, well damn, Joe Meech just come home. Like, what the fuck you fucking with Buddy for? You just kicking it with him the other day. Now you don't fuck with him. Now he a snitch. You don't fuck with Buddy because he took a picture or he did a video with Rick Ross saying he trying to get some money. He can't get no money with nobody else. He your bitch. No, bro, we don't do that. How he yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, cause you did something for his son, then you just went cold turkey on his son. Bro, you can't be trusted in a business deal. I won't fuck with you. I won't fuck with you as far as I can throw you. You know what I'm saying? I know what's to you, gang. I won't fuck with you, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real. You're a snake in the motherfucking grass, gang. I won't fuck with you. I'm just gonna keep it real. Cause I see how you move. I see how you move, bro. Man, I ain't fucking with that shit, bro. I'm just gonna be real. I'm just telling you what I would and won't do. I won't fuck with you, bro. Period. Something go wrong, here you is putting shit all out there. You know, you do shit like a bitch. Like she said, you know, you start fucking with Vivica A. Fox on the radio instead of calling her like a man. You fired Young Buck over the radio. You know what I'm talking about? Like you try to pull up on Ja Rule and all that shit. You know, when them niggas got at your ass, what's it like Smurfing now? What you do? You throw water on them like a concert. You know what I'm saying? When at the concert, you got a bottle of water and sprinkle it on the first row. Them niggas got ready to turn up. They said you was a bitch, bro. They said when them niggas did this shit and got at you, them niggas, you know what I'm saying, they came together. And what you do? Man, told that nigga, you know, what's he say about when you watch the shit beef? The what's that, QID? QID, back in the day when they used to do the beef, was beef. Beef is when the nigga can't go just lead up with the little flip and shit. Go watch beef. I think it's called from off QID or some shit. It used to come on back before the internet was out. And them niggas, how they say, nigga, you was a hoe. You nigga, you sleep on your floor and shit, and y'all come up together, niggas. You start getting a little money, you change. Them niggas was at your ass, and them niggas had to, you know, come together as a unit. and you know what I'm saying, and stand on your security. You know what I'm saying? And then when bro went to jail and you did the get rich or die trying, and his bond was, I think, 50 large, you want to bond him out, and them niggas ante up and say you can't do no more concerts, and you did a concert, them punks showed up like 100 deep. Them niggas ain't even pay to get in. Them niggas walk through, man, move the fuck out the way. Nigga, what up? Nigga, we here in front row. You see them niggas, throw some water over them. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas ready to turn up. Your security can't even do shit. Come on, man. They said you was a hoe. They did whole interviews like, we loved you, boo-boo. We loved you, boo-boo. Called your ass boo-boo. So go fast out of here, man. Man, you over here on this, you this, everybody, man. You know not to do it with 50, man. No, 50 are hoes, yo. You got feminine ways, bro. Now, let's start, see, can you face your demons? Let's start having motherfuckers digging your shit, you know, and see what come out. What's really going on with you on Soulja Boy? You ready to take a lie detector test to say you ain't got no boy pussy? You ready to do that? You know? Come on, man. Let's talk to Vivica A. Fox. What really happened behind them doors? When you talking about she ate your ass and she say she did not do it, but she did some other shit. What other things can she do? Concerning your asshole, gang. What can she do? Nigga, what the fuck? Didn't he do a movie? I think he did a movie when he ate the girl ass or some shit like that. When the Get Rich or Die Trying, some shit like that. I don't know, some shit like that. Come on, man, get your kinky ass out of here. All that candy shop shit. When he did the candy shop, and he you know, some people can build up a reputation, man, of being this tough guy, but then when you really do the paperwork on these guys not really like that. I'm just gonna keep it real. So all I'm telling you is, what all that I provided, what the lady, you say, Mr. C, from Hot 106 or something, say that, man, she done fucked him 40 times and he went to go pick up new trannies. You know, bro said that. Mr. C, LL Cool J, Eddie Murphy's. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit, what's your boy name? Reno Valentino or some shit. Come on, man. Be these niggas, man. You see bro in the car with the tranny. Come on, man. You see black youngsters. These all the tough niggas. They talking about dirt and all this shit. Come on, man. Make this shit make sense. Why go there? Let me tell you something, Joe. It's been a lot of breakups with a lot of people. A lot of breakup in Hollywood. We already know Will Smith. We know he play with that. Anytime you dealt with Quincy Jones, you know Tevin Campbell came out saying that he was gay, which we knew. You know, Luther had some shit going on with him back in the day. Come on, man. This shit is not a coincidence, gang. It's not. I'm trying to get y'all to wake up. Stop looking at motherfuckers like, you know, you know, they just, like, you know, a lot of y'all, I don't know the age of this audience, but the people that's 40, 50 and better, they know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody got to be questioning, gang, in today's world. A lot of them motherfuckers fucking around with these trannies. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas, you know, and a man dressed like a woman, you know what I'm saying? A strong, cute man or some shit. That's what motherfuckers want. When you in that music industry, that's what they do. They grown you young. Meek Mills, he want to sue 50. You know, all them motherfuckers been turned over. They said Soulja Boy been turned out. You remember, Soulja Boy went to Atlanta. They say he was in Maywood, some part of Chicago. He went to Atlanta. Man, hey, I don't know if y'all been in Atlanta, man. Ain't nothing but that type of shit going on in Atlanta. I went there in 98, and that shit was clearly in the streets, open. It was real comfortable back in 98. You know what I'm saying? That's damn near 30 years ago. They were comfortable doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I went out there, seen motherfuckers at the bus stop. I'm like, damn, what the fuck they doing? Motherfuckers at the bus stop with that shit, boy. Real comfortable. Very comfortable. So I'm just saying, man, we ain't put nothing past nobody, gang. So if they saying that 50 bogus like that, your name came up in some paperwork, gang, you gotta clear your name, homie. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I need you to clear your name before you start, you know, judging people. I need you to clear your name. Make sure that you this G that motherfucker say you is, gang. That's all I'm saying. Ah, shit. Man, Joe, I'm gonna be honest. I'm about to close. But, you know, I just put this out here, man. You know what I mean? Just so y'all can get an idea of, you know what I'm saying, what's really good, Jack. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did this here. I ain't, you know, to out nobody, but I'm just saying, you know, just make sure when you try to bring another person down, just make sure you ain't got no skeleton in your closet. That's all I want to say, man. Remember, I want y'all to like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to this channel, man. You know what I mean? Subscribe and, you know what I'm saying, watch my other videos. Towards the end of my videos, I always put another video in there. And then when you see the TV that say Cold Radio, tap that. That's a subscribe button. It's that easy. Just tap that and hit subscribe, and you already subscribe. I need to get these subscriptions up. I got some more shit coming. You know what I'm saying? That I want to, you know, rock with y'all out. It's going to get warm outside, man. I'm going to bring a lot of content. You know, I've been gone for a year, so, you know what I'm saying, I lost a lot of my watch hour and a lot of subscribers because I ain't really putting up content. But, you know, hey, you know, I'm about to get back out here. I got some nice shit coming. I'm going to get some, you know what I'm saying, some new camera work. And, man, I'll be getting it cracking. My page better turn up. Y'all want it? So rock with me. Rock with me now, man. You know what I'm saying? All my people that's rocking with me, send a comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see you out there. You know what I'm saying? If you rocking with me, you rock with me, Joe. We going to do this shit the right way. I'm going to let y'all, you know what I'm saying, do it like that. You know, but, man, don't put nothing past nobody, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and, you know, I'm not really for, you know, somebody that's down another black man and, you know, trying to, you know, kill a person's career, man, trying to feed his family. I just don't like that. So that's all I'm saying, Joe. You know, I'm going to make sure I cover everything before I get up out of here. Everything else covered. I think that's really about covers everything. I ain't really got to say shit. That there, what I just showed you, it speaks for itself. They tell you, believe nothing you hear and hide for the things you see. Right? A lot of that stuff that's been going on, accusations that was out there, that was 20 about years ago. Wasn't no Facebook like that. It wasn't no social media, and the internet wasn't like it is now. Remember, it was very limited information. The information you had to get was from, you might see some shit in the magazine, which can be altered. And you might see some shit that the news will report, which is very little, you know. But now, with, you know, everybody got a cell phone and social media, you can see something uploaded and the whole world see it, and you know, that's the game changer. We didn't have that back in the day, you know. Look at the one that I did with the preacher, you know, and the preacher he admitted to the women, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not women, fucking with the man, and he had a daughter, he had kids and a wife. And he said, you know, hey, he admitted, like I said, I didn't do that to expose him, but I'm just saying, look at that. Look at bro. When I did that, cause I tried to do this a while back. It's the dude that, you know, he called the butt pack dude. His name Entrell Boyd. He in Chicago. Pull up on every tranny strip that is. He's pulling up. And what he doing, you know what I'm saying? He trying to expose trannies and found out he was fucking with a tranny. He really wanted to fuck one. That's why he kept on sliding on them. Talking about, butt pat, man, you tranny. That's why I put that up in there. That's why I put that in there. Because I showed you what he was doing, fucking with prostitutes and trannies, and fucking around, got caught in the hotel with a tranny, and on live talking about he'll suck some tranny dick. He had to pay to suck a nigga tranny dick. It's in your music. You hear this song right here? Listen to me. Listen to this song right here. Look, let me show you something. Anytime you say shit like bad boy means down low, undercover. That's what bad boy means. Listen.
Well, you might call me a queer, well, you might call me a freak. But when you're looking for pleasure, it's me you want to meet. Oh, I have to tell you, I'm just a bad boy.
I'm just a bad boy. Remember, now we already know that clearly he's a dude that make house music, and we already knew that he was, a queer. We knew that. But remember, Luther Vandross, he made a song, Bad Boy Having Fun. That's a cold word. It's a cold word. I'm schooling you guys, Joe. Y'all don't, there's a lot of shit y'all don't know, man. Y'all just out here walking with y'all hair cut off, gang. No, this shit be real, motherfuckers talk, everything is done in the cold. Music, lifestyles, everything. Y'all don't even listen to the music, man. Y'all just be, oh man, you got a nice little beat. No, it's a message and all that shit, bro. Man, I'm gonna be honest, though. Outside the Tupac video that I did, what I think is 3 or 4 hours, man, this is the longest I ever did some shit, bro. My shit be 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe if I'm in a good mood, an hour tops. I had to really get into this shit, man, because, man, motherfuckers, man, really don't know what be going on, man. So, man, I want y'all just to, to check this shit out, man, and remember, like, and fuck like, nigga, just subscribe to my shit, man. I don't fuck about no likes, subscribe. But like's cool, too, but, man, when I want to finish that Tupac, Snoop killing Tupac, that's going to take some time, man. I probably don't do that, get to that to probably after the Keefy D case, man. But I'm telling you right now, man, Snoop, Reggie Wright, maybe Suge name, but them the people behind Tupac murder. All that old stage shit that they did, I never bought that shit. Man, that was an inside hit. But yeah, man, that's how that go, man. It's running late, man. Hey, I'm gonna touch down with y'all, gang. Touch down with y'all, man. This shit over with at this point, man. I gotta get ready to call it, man. Y'all fuck with me, man. I'ma put some more shit out there, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this shit, man. But you know what I'm saying? Pay attention, man. Don't be walking around here with your hair cut off, man. You know what I'm saying? Please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I need to start getting. Once I get monetized, oh man, we can really eat. My shit be popping, gang. But I got, I can't pay no bills right now. I need 500 subscribers and 3,000 public watch hours. I got 267 subscribers. I was on my way. I was averaging 3 subscribers a day. I ended up getting locked up for a year, so they kind of stopped my motion. But I'm back down, man. If you listen to this, subscribe, please. That's all I ask you. All right, good looking. Even if you don't fuck with me or ride with me, shit, once them numbers get up there, they gotta pay me. I don't get no fuck, so subscribe. My man, I'm out.